Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school football. Tonight, the Kime Company, DAC Vitamins and Minerals, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing presents the Tusky Valley Trojans hosting the Fairless Falcons. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, TMK Valley Propane, and Wood Electric. Now, let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school football with Big Z Sports.
Big Z Sports has descended on Zorville as the Tusky Valley Trojans play host to the Fairless Falcons in Week 4 of the high school football season. Live from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, your home for high school play-by-play football is right here with Big Z Sports. Good evening, everyone. Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas will be your broadcast crew. The Claxon Communications crew here, bringing you all the action wall-to-wall. Going to be a fun one, Shannon, an out-of-conference clash, but one that goes back to the old Pac-7 days.
Yeah, and that's what me and Daniel Adams was standing up here talking about, the old Pac-7 days, and some of these teams they get to play each other now in different territory, and it's going to be one of these games that I'm up in the air about right now because we know how good Fairless can be if they want to be, but they took one on the chin last week in a very tough loss down at Clemence, and Tusky Valley last week they kind of ran into a very experienced veteran, a very good Norton team. That was kind of a lopsided win right there, but this is going to be one of these games that we're not going to know anything until that opening kickoff to see which teams show up. Yeah, that's going to be the long and short of it, really. We're going to see what happens with both these sides because this game has a lot of intrigue to it. League play is right around the corner for both these squads. For Fairless, they want to get, obviously, back in the win column before getting into that conference play. For Tusky Valley, this could be your prime opportunity to pick up some momentum right before you hit the IVC gauntlet that it always seems to be. Before we get into anything else, though, we obviously want to make mention this is our first time in Zorville this year. Incredible to still see the ongoing community support around this Tusky Valley School District with Mason White, the freshman linebacker for these Tusky Valley Trojans, suffering an injury in Week 1. And I think I speak for you, Shannon, and everyone with Big Z Sports. We continue our prayers for Mason, and we keep loving seeing these positive updates that are coming from his family. Yeah, and that's one of the things that I don't try to get on Facebook too much more anymore just for Big Z stuff because of all the negative stuff that goes on social media. But I get on there every once in a while and search Mason White to see the updates. It's great to see that young man fighting and making strides. And Mason, like Nick said, we're all praying for you. We're all Team Mason right now, so we wish you nothing but the best. We certainly do, and hopefully you get to tune in and watch some of this tonight. The Tusky Valley Trojans playing host to the Fairless Falcons, a battle of two squads that know each other rather well. And actually, when we talk with head coach for the Fairless Falcons and A.J. Sarbaugh, he kind of alluded back to those old conference clash days. First time in a long time that whenever it comes to this game being played in Zorville, first time ever actually, it's going to get played on turf. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing, talking about the community support here. They got the brand new turf field, just got it put in a few weeks ago, got it finished up. They got turf going on down on the softball field and the baseball field. Got the new school back there in the background. Just, a lot of things going on up here at Tusky Valley, and I know the community's proud. But, it's got to be exciting for the seniors on this team to be the first graduating class that gets to play on this field, and maybe they can use that for a little incentive. Yeah, that would be all the real extra incentive you would need. Well, we are going to roll on with your Wood Electric pregame show. We're going to be joined by both head coaches. We'll start off with A.J. Sarbaugh from Fairless before we get to Kate Adams at Tusky Valley. Don't go anywhere. Kickoff coming up at about 7 o'clock right here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Get subscribed today. Get notified when we go live, and never miss out on seeing your favorite high school teams from here in Z Country. Stay tuned. Big Z Sports is back right after this. Back into your Wood Electric pregame show live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel as the Fairless Falcons are in Zorville to take on the Tusky Valley Trojans. And we go along the sidelines with the coach, brought to you by 21 Tire and Auto. For the Fairless Falcons, it's head coach A.J. Sarbaugh. Coach, we saw you guys last
building and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Kime Home Center in Charm or online at kimehome.com. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden. Your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostics equipment. Whether your vehicle needs regular maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook.
Back into your Wood Electric pregame show live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel as the Fairless Falcons are in Zorville to take on the Tusky Valley Trojans. And we go along the sidelines with the coach, brought to you by 21 Tire and Auto. For the Fairless Falcons, it's head coach A.J. Sarbaugh. Coach, we saw you guys last week, had your broadcast. I know that was a tough game, but I'm sure you guys are ready to move past it.
Yeah, we are. I think our kids responded well Saturday in film, Monday throughout the week in practice. Now you get another chance to cash in, so we'll see what we're made of tonight.
Unbelievable to realize that we are already sitting here at week 4. League plays right around the corner, and you guys get a test against another IVC school. How do you think that will prepare you for when you get into that league play coming up here in just a few weeks?
Yeah, it's just a really good game for us. Obviously, they've got some really good players that we've talked about, but at one point, Tusky Valley was in the Pac-7, and when they got out, we've continued to play this game. So we're close to each other. It's a rivalry game. We play each other in all sports, so we expect them to play their best tonight.
And this is a team that you guys have had some success going back for the past few years. With that in mind, you know, how much do you have to talk about some of your multiple year starters, your upperclassmen? Hey, we don't worry about last year, we focus on this year.
Well, ironically, 2 years ago, we lost here. So no one on this football field for Fairless has won a game at Tusky Valley at the varsity level. So that's something that's been addressed, and we'll find out tonight if we take care of business.
The really nice thing, though, the last time you guys were here, it was the natural grass. You're on the turf tonight. I know that feels like home.
Yeah, it's awesome. They did a great job. Talking to Steve Franks before. It's beautiful. The stadium, they've redone some things. It's really nice and great night for football here.
We obviously know what's going to be the MO when it comes to Fairless. You want to spread the ball out. You want to put it in your speedsters' hands. That's not a surprise at all. But how much has there been the conversation about doing all the little things right in those type of plays, getting your assignments right, getting your blocks out there, and making sure that they can really rip off a big run?
Yeah, no doubt. I think that was the thing last week, like we just talked about. We ran 70 plays of offense, but when we got down inside the 20, inside the 10, we'd have one blown assignment. It was never just one guy, it was multiple guys. So you've seen us play enough. We want to spread the ball around. If they're giving us the run, we want to run it. If they're loading the box, we're going to throw it. But at the end of the day, we have to limit our mistakes and play together as one.
And finally for you, Coach, we obviously know whenever it comes to the defensive side of the ball, too, you guys did have good results last week. You've had some pretty good results all season long. How integral tonight is it going to be about the toughness in the trenches making the win?
It's huge because they want to run the ball. They've got some big kids up front, and every time they get a first down, that takes a couple minutes off the clock. And obviously, we want the ball. You got to score. That's how you have success. So defensively, we know we're going to have to be on our A game tonight.
We appreciate your time, Coach, and as always, good luck to the Falcons.
Thanks, and thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Head Coach A.J. Sarbaugh for the Fairless Falcons, brought to you by 21 Tire and Auto. Stay tuned. You're going to be hearing from Head Coach Kate Adams in Tusky Valley right after this. Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com. Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back to your
Hi,
Wood Electric
I'm
pregame
Crystal,
show
General
live on the Big Z
Manager at
Sports
Loudon
YouTube channel,
Motorsport.
as
I
we've got the
invite
Tusky
you to
Valley
stop
Trojans
in
hosting
and feel the
Fairless
difference of
Falcons.
shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and loud and clear advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, as we've got the Tusky Valley Trojans hosting the Fairless Falcons. Along the sidelines with the coach, brought to you by 21 Tire and Auto, head coach Kate Adams for the Tusky Valley Trojans. Coach, first time we've been in Zorville this year. Very excited to see this one. An absolutely beautiful field you guys have here. I know you're really proud of this new turf.
Oh, absolutely. This field's amazing. These kids don't know how lucky they are to get to play on something like this.
Now, obviously, Coach, I want to talk specifically about the game, but this is the first time we're in Zorville this year. You guys are playing with a lot of heart right now, obviously, for what happened in week one. It's been really awesome to see how the community has banded together with that.
Oh, this year we have a great community here at Tusky Valley. I couldn't ask for more support than what we've got. It's been amazing. The boys, they keep Mason close to their hearts, playing football for him, and see what happens tonight.
And speaking of what happens here tonight, you know, we're already in week 4, which is absolutely crazy to believe. You guys bring in a Fairless team that started off the year really hot, 2-0, and then had a tough one against Clemence that they just dropped. So I'm sure you're going to be expecting a very hungry Fairless team coming in here.
Oh yeah, they're going to be after us for sure. They like to win, they want to win, so they're going to come out here ready to play, and hopefully we can stop them.
Now, we talked with you during the offseason heading into this year. We already know the story of, you know, you now being at the helm here for the Trojans. How have you felt things have went through the first 3 weeks? What, maybe some successes and some things that you also are still working on?
Oh, it's been awesome. I couldn't ask for it to go any better. You know, there's obviously not just the kids, us coaches are learning too, but it's been great. But we'll keep continuing to get better every week and hopefully put some wins on the board.
Now, if you were trying to pinpoint one thing for this Trojans team that's going to be your bread and butter, that's going to be the thing that brings you the most success this year, what would that be?
We got to run the football. That's where we're at. We got to run the football.
Well, that's part of how the turf ties in, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
On the defensive side of things, we know Fairless definitely likes to spread the ball out. They're going to go sideline to sideline, boundary to boundary, trying to get their playmakers and their speedsters with the ball in their hands. How much have you guys worked on that this week?
A lot. We know they're fast. We know they like to get outside. We've been working on keeping them inside. You know, they gashed us a lot last year with jet sweeps and all that, so we know we got to keep their speed contained inside and don't let them get to the boundary.
And I got to ask you, heading into the 4th week now at the helm, I know you've been around football for a long time, but is there anything ever better than a Friday night, and especially at home?
Absolutely not. It's the greatest thing ever.
Well, we appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck to the Trojans.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Head coach Kate Adams for the Tusky Valley Trojans, brought to you by 21 Tire and Auto. Stay tuned. We wrap up your Wood Electric pregame show and get to tonight's kickoff from Zorville right after this.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Logivision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Logivision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Logivision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, 1 General Street, Newcomerstown.
Nick McWilliams, Shannon Thomas joining you, and a huge thank you to AJ Sarbaugh from the Falcons and Kate Adams for the Trojans. Shannon, it's in fall. It doesn't feel like it, though. It's almost a summer day out there in the sun, but sun setting behind the press box, it's already starting to feel like a little bit of football weather for tonight.
Yeah, I love this time of the year. I mean, it could stay this time of the year all the time.
We have a few problems if it does that, though.
Well, I understand that, but it's just beautiful right now. And this is a beautiful place for the high school football game to go tonight. And I'm looking at this crowd filling up nice, and I notice there's a lot of young little girls out there wearing their green shirts tonight, so it must be.
I think it's Biddy Cheer night.
Must be a Biddy Cheer night because they're dressed the same as the varsity cheerleader. So it's always exciting when the little kids get to go down and participate in something with kids from the bigger school that they get to look up to on Friday nights.
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to see because you also see the young football players, too, with their jerseys. I mean, these are the futures of these high schools when it comes to their athletics and their extracurriculars. And it's going to be one heck of a night for sure. The Falcons bringing their pep band along with them, too. It's going to be a loud, raucous crowd for sure, and it always is like that around here in Zorville.
Well, it's always loud when you got Aaron Stump on the PA system. He's got his own little concert going on pregame, but
I think I saw him head bobbing when I was coming up here.
Yeah, Stump works with Big Z Sports, in the winter and stuff, but he does a phenomenal job up here on the PA system. And if you never got to go to a Tusky Valley basketball game, boys or girls, you had to attend one just to listen to him do the intros at the beginning. He does a phenomenal job.
Well, he's walking across the track right now. I want to give a thank you, as always, to Athletic Director Steve Franks as well. Always great coming here to Tusky Valley. Very hospitable place. And this is a field, Shannon, that now they've got the turf, but when it was, and it still has that same feel, but especially when it was the old school grass, it was an intimidating place to play when the sun goes down because where you're located, it's dark all the way around, and the only one big beacon of light is the football field, so it could be an intimidating place for a road team.
Yeah, it's one of those stadiums that, like I said, at a certain time at night, if you're driving down 212, it's the only light you could see around, and it's just, like I said, it's just a great facility up here. They keep making improvements, and that's thanks to the community supporting the school district. Like I said, you got the new school back here, and working on some different things, and got this field is completely turfed. The softball field and baseball fields are getting close to completion, and and that goes for all athletic directors with all the schools we work with. They are just phenomenal, and Steve Franks always rolls the carpet out up here at Tusky Valley.
Yeah, they always do, and we greatly appreciate it. Looking at it as the tail of the tape, so to speak, we'll start off with the Fairless Falcons. Coming in here at 2-1, a very hot 2-0 start for this team, outscoring opponents in that stretch. It was something like 85-13 or something like that in their first two victories, picking up a win over Sandy Valley, then a shutout win over Waynedale. Last week, though, they ran into a Claymont Mustangs team that would not be denied whenever it came to those gritty, tough yardage moments. And I forget, you and I lost count of how many times it was just right there for Fairless, but they just couldn't punch it in. And ultimately, that was the difference maker. That was something that was huge when we were talking to Coach Sarbaugh before the game, was making those extra little plays count and getting those extra couple inches. It could have been the decider in being 3-0 right now.
Well, yeah, and a couple of those big stops was on 4th down. And the biggest one was when they had it 4th and 1 on the 1 or 4th and goal on the 1 yard line, and Claymont got the stop. That's where your offensive line has got to realize, listen, this ain't got nothing to do with the running backs. This ain't got anything to do with our quarterback. We got to be able to push them back a half a yard, and our running back could have reached his goal of 1 yard run. But it didn't happen, and that's credit to the Claymont defense. I mean, it was one of those games, like you said, their offense exploded in the first two games, and whatever Claymont had going on last week, Tusky Valley better watch that game, Phil.
Well, something that was interesting, too, is this is a Falcons team that actually almost pushed 300 yards of total offense last week, but they did it on 70 plays. There were 70 offensive plays run for Fairless, and the only thing they could muster was 6 points. So I know they were not satisfied with that at all. And let's face it, it's Fairless. It's out of the Pac-7. We know this is a team that can put up points in bunches. We know this is a team that's going to be a tough out. We'll just see how much they've got corrected from last week with those mistakes.
Yeah, and if they only corrected some of those mistakes, Tusky Valley is going to have to play pretty good football, because we know what kind of program that Coach Sarbaugh has got up there. And this team's coming in not happy with what happened last week. They took one on the chin that they felt that they could have won, and they're going to try to take it out on the Trojans tonight.
They certainly are, and no surprise, we know the Falcons being led by their quarterback in Mikey Ritterbeck. The junior had a hit-or-miss game last week, but we know he is somebody who can be a dangerous runner, dangerous passer. Cam Carl, he kind of struggled a little bit last week, but we've seen the numbers that he's put up before. We know he could be a game-breaker as well. Peter Snavely catching that touchdown reception for the Falcons. All names you're absolutely going to have to look for. But on top of that, too, whether it's Troy McVicker or Zach Gilkerson or Jack Kirby out of the backfield, it's a team that can be a quick strike offense. They're going to want that tonight for sure.
Yeah, and that's what they did a lot the first 2 weeks. A couple quick out passes, got the teams to start biting on them. Then they hit a couple quick deep. Their special teams the first couple weeks did a phenomenal job. And just like I said last week, that just wasn't working for them. So they got to get back to spreading that ball out to make the defense, play a little more honest.
Yeah, that's going to be kind of a simple way of looking at it that way. As for the Tusky Valley Trojans, it's a home game. They're going to love, obviously, being here on this brand new turf. You know that they are going to be hungry coming out here for a victory in front of their hometown crowd. Sitting at 1-2 so far this season. Picked up an overtime win over Waynedale in their opening game with some great momentum. Then after that, they ran into a Coshocton team that, it was a back-and-forth slugfest. It was a 29-23 loss ultimately for them. Then, as you had mentioned earlier in this pregame, it was a rough game against Norton, but we know how experienced that Norton team is. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of Trojans team we're going to get that comes out here, because if we're talking about that Coshocton game, there was a play or two that could have made the huge difference. This could also be another 2-1 team.
Yeah, I mean, they did a little bit of everything in those first two games. Like you said, they come out of those first two games 1-1, could have been 2-0. Up there at Waynedale, they slugged it out back and forth, went to overtime, and then they came up with a defensive stop to shut down Waynedale on that 2-point conversion to win that game. So they have the defensive presence that can do it. They just got to play honest football. You can't over pursue to and get burnt by that speed of Fairless. So they got to find a way to do some things a little bit different on offense. I think get a little more kids involved. But hey, you got to give a shout out to Coach Kate Adams and his staff. They kind of got thrown to the fire there right before 2-a-days started. They took this job, and these kids have bought into what they were doing. He's known a lot of these kids since they were younger, used to coach them in Pee Wee football and stuff. So he said it was a pretty easy transition. But that's what he's saying. It's not really an easy transition when you got to come in and try to lift up a group of kids who didn't think they had a coach, and all of a sudden they got a new coach and a different program. So
and you're going to be switching some things around.
So outstanding job by Coach Adams and his staff and the players to bite in. And, for only 3 weeks of football, they're starting to gel together pretty good.
Certainly did. And this is a team that we know is going to want to run the football. It's a staple of Tusky Valley football. But on top of that, so far this year, we've seen Beckham Himes at quarterback, the junior. I mean, we're talking about sitting at about 60% completion rate, throwing for better than 300 yards through 3 games. He could burn you in the passing game. His favorite target is the senior in Brody May, as well as 6'2" wide receiver. If you fall asleep, if you get lulled to sleep with that run, this is a Trojans team that's going to burn you.
Yeah, and that's what's nice. If you got a kid like that at quarterback who can air it out a little bit, you start dropping off those little screen plays out in the flats and doing little things, and then all it takes is one little fake, and he gets you to bite, and May gets deep. They can burn you. But it's going to be interesting to see how much he can contribute with his legs tonight, because we know Fairless can bring the pressure.
And they certainly can, and that's going to be a big key to this. So I'm going to ask you this. For each side, I've been doing this lately. For each side, we'll say for the visiting Fairless Falcons, biggest thing that they need to do tonight in order to get the win.
I think they got to do what they didn't do last week. They got to win the line of scrimmage. If they win the line of scrimmage on offense, their offense is very talented. They can do a lot of things. But if they can't win that line of scrimmage, then they're in trouble.
Other side of the coin for the home Tusky Valley Trojans, what do you think is going to be priority number one?
I think with them, priority number one is I think they got to come out on offense, and they got to strike quick and make every series count. You can't come out here, run 3 plays, and punt and try to hang around with this team. You got to make every series count on offense.
Well, it's going to be an exciting one for sure on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Get subscribed and never miss out on any of our broadcasts. Stay tuned for all of the action. And, of course, follow along with all the other games going on in C Country on the Big Z Sports Facebook page as well. Other broadcasts going on tonight, also on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and live at 99.9. The guys are out in Bowerston as it is the Conotton Valley Rockets playing host to the Strasburg Tigers. I will say the 3-0 Strasburg Tigers, I believe. First time since maybe the early 2000s, Shannon?
Yeah, I mean, I believe that could be maybe the game of the week in this area. I mean, that's going to be an outstanding game.
Yeah, it will be for sure. And also with our sister station, WJER, their broadcast at WJER.com. It is Dover at home once again. They welcome in an always tough Columbus Academy team. So the Crimson Tornadoes looking to defend Crater Stadium might have their work cut out for them. It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, both of those teams come in at 1-2. One of them is going to leave at 500. The other one's going to be 2 games, down. So it should be an interesting game.
On the other side of the coin at 100.9 FM, it is the New Philadelphia Quakers at home against the Ashland Arrows. And biggest part for that for New Philadelphia, got to be stopping that passing game. We know Ashland has one heck of a quarterback back there behind center.
Yeah, that's one of those things there. You're going to be playing for the pass all night long, but you got to tell your defensive line, listen, you're going to have to contain, because our linebackers, everybody else is going to be wrapped up in that passing game. So if they try to run a delayed draw or something like that, you guys have to be at home.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. And also looking at the other games on the slate, Garraway travels south to Muskingum County as it is the Zanesville Blue Devils that they will be taking on. Claymont is at home against an 0-3 Marietta team. Newcomerstown all the way down, or over, I guess, in Toronto tonight against an undefeated Toronto team. Malvern will be playing host to Mogador. Harrison Central draws Union Local at home. Ridgewood on the road against Utica. Sandy Valley at home against Minerva. TCC on the road against Millersport. And Carrollton plays host to Howland. The only team we didn't bring up there, the Indian Valley Braves, sitting idle this week. So going to be some fun matchups for sure. All of those updates available on our Facebook page. Thanks to our fantastic stringers like your brother Keith, who drew the card to drive probably the longest way tonight.
Yeah, he's headed down to that Toronto Newcomerstown game, and he's excited to watch it, and that's another one that could be a slugfest. Newcomerstown's got that long bus ride, so hopefully they can get down there and get their legs under them before that game starts. But that's going to be another good game for this area.
Certainly will be. We'll be coming back with your Wood Electric pregame show, wrapping things up in that pregame period coming up here in just a little while. The night's kickoff is going to be on the way, brought to you by Cartoons of New Philadelphia. Tusky Valley sitting at 1-2, hosting 2-1 Fairless. It's on the way on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
With Room by Room, new from Carpet One, we've made finding the right floors easier than ever. Browse our curated collection of flooring options and shop by color, design, and lifestyle. Our local flooring experts will work with you to make your vision a reality and guide you with knowledge and easy-to-use tools to find the floor that fits your needs. So if you're ready to transform your home with beautiful new floors, scan the code to get started and come see the Room by Room difference for yourself. Exclusively at Carpet One Floor & Home.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Are you a compassionate caregiver looking for a career with purpose? Second Family Home Care and Support Services is now hiring home health aides and STNAs. We offer competitive wages, flex time scheduling, and employment rewards because we believe in supporting the people who support others. Start your journey with a company that truly cares. Visit careers.secondfamily.com to apply today or contact them at 740-462-3152.
Gillen Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show as we are set just about for the night's kickoff here from Zorville. Right now, part of the pregame festivities, Shannon, always a fun thing, the All-Ohio recognitions from last season's athletes, and a couple of names you'll probably recognize on that squad out there.
Yeah, it's nice to see when schools do this. Not all schools do this, so Tusky Valley has always taken pride. These are the All-Ohio athletes from last year's fall or winter and spring sports. They do them here at the football game, and they do the fall sports at one of the basketball games. But they do it from honorable mention all the way up, and they give them a plaque, and that's just great because these kids work hard. And they should be celebrated for every award they get.
They certainly should, and that is the best part about all of this, because at the end of the day, I mean, all these coaches and all the time that gets put into this is for these moments right here, is for all that hard work to be recognized. And it's great to see in a packed house here and for the hometown crowd also. And some of these athletes, obviously from last year, now graduated, coming back for this recognition.
Yeah, that tells you how special it is to them, because they're probably already off at college somewhere, or in the workforce or in the military, whatever. And they've come back to receive this award because it means a lot to them. They gave 4 years of this school. They worked hard, and it's just something that they get to tell their kids and their grandkids down the road.
Yeah, I mean, that's everything that we always love to be able to see. Both teams are going to be coming out onto the field here shortly. The Fairless Falcons, your visiting team tonight. A 2-1 squad that, as we've been talking about in the pregame, they're looking to obviously capture the win here tonight, but really shift the momentum back onto the right side of things. I think they got a little bit surprised by Clemence last week, and that's even before we started talking. That's something that head coach A.J. Sarbaugh even said. They expected a tough, gritty fight. They didn't necessarily expect it to go that direction. So that was they may have been taken aback just a little bit.
Yeah, and it's kind of tough to judge their feelings. But when that team left the stadium at Clemence last week, I was standing down there waiting on you to come back over, and they were quiet. Nobody was saying a word. Every kid was walking in a straight line. They were not happy with the way they played, and the coaches will tell you, the coaches will be the first ones to tell you, like, listen, we didn't have them prepared, and the kids will tell you, listen, the coaches told us to do this, and we just did this wrong, and this and that. But I can guarantee you one thing about A.J. Sarbaugh and that Fairless staff and those kids, they went back this week, they dissect that Clemence game, and they fixed whatever they did, and they're going to come out here tonight, like you said, and try to swing the momentum back to the Falcons.
Yeah, for Tusky Valley, trying to defend their home field, of course, their home turf, we can officially say. Sitting at 1-2, coming off the high of highs when you win week one. I'd say it was 2 tough games back-to-back to have, because obviously losing in close fashion is a tough one, but a blowout on the road is no fun either.
No, and if you remember back, Coach Adams spoke at the Hall of Fame thing we was at, and then he spoke to us here at our two-a-day thing, and he just said, listen, everybody's wanting to know about this new playoff format and what we think about it. Well, he said, you know what, I'm not even worried about the playoffs. Right now, we got to worry about getting better every day. And once we start getting better every day, then the wins will start to come. And then when the wins start to come, then you can talk about playoffs. Well, you know what, they came out week one, and they probably played some of their best football they did in the last 2 years. Week 2, they had another solid game, like you said, could have went 1 or 2 plays the other way, and they come out and start the season 2-0. We know what happened last week. We don't have to beat that drum. This Tusky Valley team they got a small roster. They got to stay healthy, but they are improving, and the community sees that. That's why they're here to support them. So for Coach Adams and tonight, they just got to keep things rolling and get better every play. And see what happens at the end of tonight.
The Fairless Falcons are here and ready to take the field in front of the hometown crowd for Tusky Valley, and the first man through, Cam Carl. And he's somebody who we know for a fact, Shannon, is going to have to be a major factor. He was shut down last week. Didn't really play his best game, and I'm sure he'd be the first to admit that. Number one is going to have to make some big plays for the Falcons tonight.
Yeah, and you brought that up, how he got shut down last week. I mean, everything that he had done the first 2 weeks didn't work. He tried to stretch the field, and the Mustangs did a nice job of pursuing him all the way out to the sideline. He had to either run out of bounds or cut back into the heart of the defense. And that's what Tusky Valley is going to have to do to him. Their defensive ends are going to have to play like the Mustang defensive ends did last week, and hopefully keep them from spreading the field.
The Trojans are about to make their entrance at home. Enter Sandman. That means the team in all blacks about to be making their way onto the field, led by first-year head coach Cade Adams. It's a young team. They do have some seniors on this squad, but overall, a lot of underclassmen who are going to have to step up and make some big plays. Something tells me tonight, Shannon, we're going to see a big play from somebody we might not have necessarily been mentioning in the pregame. It has the feelings of one of those nights, especially here in Week 4.
And that's what's got to happen. Somebody that Fairless isn't expecting to make a big play is going to have to make a big play tonight. Fairless knows coming into this game, they've watched the film. They know who they have to stop. Somebody else is going to have to step up. It could be a freshman, it can be a sophomore, it can be a junior, it can be a senior. But somebody else is going to have to step up to the coach and say, hey, listen, I can do it. Let's do this. And the Trojans can come out of here with a win.
Trojans making their way onto the field to the cheers of the hometown crowd, and I got to say it's always a great entrance whenever it comes to Enter Sandman. First man coming through the line for those Trojans, well, first two, I should say, carrying the sledgehammer with them. Number 20, the freshman running back and middle linebacker in Ollie Davison, flanked by his quarterback in Beckham Hines. Two guys are going to have a big night tonight as well.
Yeah, they're just going to have to play consistent football. They're going to have to take care of the football. That's the first thing you got to do tonight is take care of the football. You don't want to give Fairless extra opportunities.
Certainly don't. Your night's kickoff is coming up here, brought to you by Cartoons. And I got to say, this is about as packed of a house as it possibly can be right now.
Yeah, this is one of the bigger crowds I've seen at a Tusky Valley football game on the home side. They've done a phenomenal job. They know how good this young team can be, and what better way to support them than by showing up.
Now, I want to ask you this, too. How much do you think that Fairless game plan potentially this week was talking about whenever it comes to the defensive side of things, trying to get around big number 58 and Ben Congdon for the Trojans?
That's what you got to do. You got to take him out of the play. If you don't take him out of the play, he's got such a wingspan. He can shut down. He can open up a hole for one side to get somebody to run through. But if you can do the right double team on him and take him out of the play, it makes it easier on your linebackers.
Certainly does. Congdon, a Division I football commit, going to be one of the anchors, obviously, to this team, a senior offensive lineman. Also out there on kickoff team as well. That's a pretty big body to be blocking.
Well, and I'm sure that you don't want to be running full speed and run into him.
Probably not. Two men going back deep for the Trojans. It will be Barrett Bandy, the senior wide receiver, and Elijah Levengood, the freshman wide receiver. Fairless teeing it up. Jameis Robinson, the junior, going to be sending it off deep. Trojans receive first. That means the Falcons will get the ball to start off the second half of action. Thanks for tuning in to the Wood Electric pregame show. Your home for high school sports is right here with Big Z Sports.
Barrett Bandy back for the Trojans.
Trojans and Falcons live on our YouTube channel, and we are underway from Zorville as it goes into the night sky. Running up and grabbing it on the run is Levengood. He'll look for room on the left side. Now cuts up by the hash marks. Gets some room and is tripped up and dropped at the 31-yard line. Making the tackle there was Keaton Buechler. A nice start, a return there, and good starting field position.
Yeah, nice little return right there, but when he goes back and watches that game film, he's going to look that if he would have come back to the outside, he had a blocker sitting up there for him. He might have been able to get out to the 40 or 50, but either way, he ran a long way to get out here, and that was a nice start.
Trojans getting ready to break their huddle. Junior quarterback Beckham Hines will be leading things out of the backfield. Three wide receivers spread out to the right, one left in the ISO. In the shotgun, running back offset to the right, just a step or two behind Himes. Hard count to start things off. He'll turn, he'll fake the handoff, and it's a swing pass into the hands of Levengood. He'll look for room, tries to cut upfield, and he is hit in a wall there. A pickup of about 4 or 5 on the swing pass.
Yeah, he did a nice job once he caught it and just went straight. He didn't try to make a cut right there. If he makes a cut, he probably loses, a couple extra yards, but he did a nice job. Just go straight. That's all you got to do.
4-yard pickup on that swing on the easy pitch and catch like Shannon mentioned. These are two schools that know each other rather well, back as we mentioned from the old Pac-7 days. Shotgun, two running backs either side of Himes. One wide receiver either side of the formation, ISO'd off. Himes with another hard count. He'll take it, he'll turn and hand it off. Running back looks for room, tries to drive forward, gets stuffed and dropped back about a yard back. No hole developed there as the ball carrier there for the Trojans in Levengood gets stuffed for a loss of 1.
Nice job by the Falcons over here on the right side of that defensive line. They lined up over here against the left side of the offensive line, and they just kind of shoved them back a little bit, and they got no gain.
So quickly, third down upcoming. Trojans, we know, Shannon, are not necessarily going to push the pace on offense, more of a slow, methodical go about it. 3 wide receivers spread left, 2 right. Himes all alone in the shotgun. Ball sits at his own 35. 3rd down and 7. He'll go back to pass. A straight drop, looks left, throws it, and that was nearly jumped and picked off, but it was knocked away instead. It was John Hill who was trying to make that play. Joey Kotler there, that was the intended target, but that throw was offline.
Yeah, and it's one of those throws right there. I think the Falcons knew it was coming. coaching staff for Tusky Valley might want to look at it, because as soon as he threw it, all three defenders was on him. Maybe they throw a little pump fake at that wide receiver. They all collapsed. He had the other wide receiver running down the sideline.
Two returners will go back for the Falcons. Levengood's going to put it in the air for Tusky Valley. It is Cam Carl on one side, near side closest to us. Not sure who the other returner is. Actually, it'll go straight back into his hands. That's into Zach Gilkerson's hands. He'll look for the left side. He's got room down the left sideline. He's up to the 30. Now a cutback. Goes still down the sideline to the 15, the 10. Breaks another tackle. 5 bulldozes, and he's in. It was Bronson Brown who goes coast to coast. First time the Falcons touch the ball, and it's a punt return touchdown.
Yeah, he did a nice job getting down there. John Hill for the Falcons, he's got to be careful right there. He had a Tusky Valley player in front of him. He kept grabbing the hold of his jersey and kind of pulling back on him, and the official kind of didn't see it right there. So, like I always say, no harm, no foul, and they're able to get 6 points out of it.
Brown takes it around 60 yards to the house, and quickly Fairless finds themselves up.
Flag on the play.
Did see some laundry on the field. Not sure what it was about. I think the official might have just dropped that, Shannon.
Yeah, not sure what we're doing now. I think they're trying to get the right ball in.
So it will be Robinson to come in for the extra point after Bronson Brown gets the Fairless faithful fired up. Extra point upcoming, snaps down, kick, he's through it, and it is up in good. Timeout on the field, 7-0, Fairless leads. Big Z Sports returns right after this.
21 Tire and Auto is conveniently located on the north side of Navarre on State Route 21 and can handle all your vehicle needs. They carry all major tire brands for passenger, light truck, SUV, agricultural, ATV, and trailer tires. Plus, 21 Tire and Auto can handle just about any repair your vehicle is needing and gives you the comfort of massage chairs to sit in while you wait. To see all they can do for you, find 21 Tire and Automotive Service on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. A Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff upcoming as Fairless captures the 7-0 lead. 2 returners back deep for the Trojans, and coming up it's an up man who will grab it. It is actually Himes. Himes looks for room down the numbers on the left side, and he is bulldozed over and taken down by John Hill at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he kind of got there at the same time as blocker did to make a block. I don't know if he didn't see his blocker coming or not, so he tried to run through the defender just as his blocker got there, and he took them both on, and he got dropped, like you said, at the 25-yard line.
Both returners were back for the Trojans, and they were kind of communicating who was going to grab it. Himes came out of nowhere and grabbed it from both of them in between them. Himes will go back in the shotgun. He's got 1 running back flanked off to his right side. It's junior Hunter Witz. 3 wide receivers will spread out right, 1 left. Receiver ISO'd closest to us is Brody May. Himes goes back to pass. Instead, he'll roll out to the right. Delivers the throw, and that's going to be into the hands there of his receiver in Kotler, who will go down after a minimal gain.
Number 44, Joseph Kotler.
Yeah, and that might be something right there that Tusky Valley might want to look at. Getting the quarterback moving out, getting receivers to move it out, kind of stretch that defense a little bit. Give him a couple more options, and he could also pull it down and run.
Looks like it was a 3-yard pickup to Kotler. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Kotler is listed, Shannon, at 6 foot 205, but he was out there running routes like a receiver. Breaking the huddle now, they'll go with the I formation with Himes under center. He'll turn, fullback, looks for room, and he's submarined and taken down at the 30-yard line. That will be a pickup of 2, but it brings up 3rd down. Man on the carry there was Witz, and he was taken down quickly.
Yeah, it looked like he did a little stutter step, came to his left, looked like he was going to find a hole. They got shut real quick.
Witz's first carry, 3rd and medium upcoming. Be an interesting look there later on in the game, too, because, to your point, just trying to map some things out here. There was some daylight there for Wentz. It just sealed off quickly. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Shotgun again for Himes. 1 running back off to his left hip. Himes another hard count. Now he'll get the snap. Turns, play fake, swing pass to the left side. That's into the hands of Bandy. Bandy's got some room as he gets tripped up and knocked down at the 40-yard line. But a nice pitch and catch there as Bandy finds some daylight, and it's not for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, nice job by Joseph Calder out here for Tusky Valley. He did a nice job sealing off the corner. I gave him that lane to run straight up the field.
10-yard pickup does move the chains. Might be some good confidence building, too, for Himes. Just simple pitch and catch early on. See if they can get that Fairless defense to collapse in. They are playing tight to the box. Himes another hard count, and somebody jumped off the left side. It was Buechler, and that's going to give Tusky Valley a free 5 yards.
Yeah, and we seen that last week with Claremont. They did a good job against Claremont, timing that snap. We got some big blitzes in there, and I'd say Tusky Valley coach has seen that on film. They're like, listen, we're going to make him come across, and he did it.
It is amazing how much that film study comes back to benefit you. They'll go with a pistol set here. Actually, it's a shotgun again with Himes with a running back to the left, one up man and a slot back. Turns, hands it off. Witz, cutback lane, and he'll drive in, falls forward, and gets a couple, but a flag goes right into the middle of the pile.
Yeah, big flag right there coming in. They're going to call holding on Tusky Valley.
Not sure which side of the line it came in on, but it's going to move the Trojans back, so that encroachment or neutral zone infraction for on that first play likely going to be wiped out. Now the officials having a conversation, but they'll just go ahead and mark things back, and I don't think whether Tusky Valley was ready for that or not. They almost look surprised. So the 10-yard penalty wipes out that offside, so now makes it 1st and long.
Yeah, you went from being first down and being ahead of the sticks, and now you're first down and behind the sticks. So that's just a bad timing for that one.
Trojans break the huddle. They'll spread out 2 wide receivers either side of the formation in the shotgun again. Himes has Witz in the backfield. Motion a man closer to the line and Kotler. Motion man from left to right in May. Himes rolls to the right side. Free Brutzer off the edge, and he'll throw it away. It's a jump ball, and it's battled for and knocked down to the turf as Himes had to get rid of it quickly. He had big Bo Sheets bearing down on him, and he's lucky that one stays with the Trojans.
Yeah, that there almost turned into a bad play right there because he just kind of threw it to get rid of it, and there was way too many white hats out there around him.
Pressured on the play by number 53, Bo Sheets.
Sheets' size is not listed on our roster, but Shannon, I'll ask you, I really don't think that you want him bearing down on you. Looks like 6'4", 250 for the junior.
Yeah, that's a big defensive end.
So pistol set here as Himes will have 2 running backs in the backfield with him. He'll go back, flag comes out. Himes looks for room straight up the middle, stiff arm, and he'll push forward to about the 43-yard line. We'll see what the flag is for. It looks like the officials are pointing to one of the coaches for Tusky Valley. Not sure, maybe a sideline warning.
Yeah, going to be a sideline infraction.
First infraction will be 9 chances out of 10 is just a warning. So the play would stand, but okay, and sure enough it will. The officials were pointing back like they were going to mark it off there. So that pickup there as it moves Tusky Valley up to their own 43-yard line, a gain of 7. Himes, first time we've seen him get some room on those carries up the middle. Trojans getting set again, running up to the line. Empty set now, 3 wide receivers right, 2 left. Himes, straight drop, steps up, delivers to the sideline, and somebody ran the wrong route as May was streaking down the sideline. The junior quarterback couldn't find him, brings up punt time again.
Yeah, May did a little double move right here, and he thought he was to head up the sideline, and his quarterback thought he was going to be over here. And just miscommunication. The thing is, if he completes it out here, he probably don't get the first down. If he completes it up the sideline, it probably goes to the house.
So second time the Trojans will bring their punt team out. 2 returners back again in Brown and Carl. Something tells me that Tusky Valley's not going to put it into the hands of Brown, but then again, if you try to kick it to Carl, I'm not sure if that's a good choice either. Levengood will go back for the punt. High snap, it's over his head. Scrambling back for it is Levengood. He's going to still try to get it away, and he'll drive in on a line drive, puts it down there, and it's going to roll. Flag comes in as Levengood hits the turf. It rolls back to about the 35-yard line of Fairless, and the flag, though, could give the Trojans a first down.
It's going to be a first down. It's going to be roughing the kicker.
And I believe what they're saying, it's only going to be a 5-yard infraction instead for running into the kicker, though. That's what the official held up was the 5. It would still push them up closer, make it about a 4th and 3, but likely still going to be in punt territory.
But do you take it? Do you accept a penalty and then re-punt it to get a better punt?
We'll see, because the white hat talking over here to Coach Kate Adams. See Himes out there talking or listening into that conversation. You know he wanted the 15-yard variety.
I'm trying to see where the officials got the ball spotted, because there's nobody standing down there where it should be.
Well, it looks like it'd be the official here in the middle of the field by the Tusky Valley logo. He'd be the closest to where it's supposed to go.
No, I mean as far as where
the punt landed. It was the 35 of Fairless, and they're going to mark it off. And I thought they said the 5-yard variety. I think they might just tack it on at the end of the kick there, Shannon.
Oh.
Sure enough, that's what it looks like. At least that's where they're walking back towards, because the Tusky Valley defense is trotting onto the field. And to your point, I don't know if anyone actually marked where the ball was downed. And I think that's what they're talking about. Well, they could check back on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, because it was down at the 35. We know that. But the ball's marked at the 40. And I think that's what Coach Adams is talking about. And we are going to have a conversation here. Do we let them sort this out during a Cush Financial Group timeout?
Yeah, I let them sort it out.
All right. We'll be back right after this.
At Hartsville's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsville's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Out of that Cush Financial Group timeout. Yes, the ball's marked back at the 35, but it's because the Falcons jumped on offense. It'll make it 1st and 15. Shannon, you can go back and watch. I swear to you it was down at the 35, but regardless, the drive starts there anyway. So the Falcons break their huddle. Shotgun. Mikey Ritterbeck, the junior quarterback, has one running back to his left. Motions Cam Carl from right to left. He'll line up in the slot. Now a flag comes out on the near sideline. Delivery there down the field. It's over the fingertips of Carl. Not sure if maybe a defensive back lined up off sides here. Official threw the flag, and talking with him now is Ontrell Hunter.
False start.
But he didn't throw the flag, unless he lined up across the line of scrimmage, which is possible.
Yeah, it would be more like an illegal shift or I know as soon as he threw it.
Legal procedure, we'll say. We'll go with a legal procedure, so move the Fairless back 5 more yards on first down.
Yeah, because he let the play go out. They snapped the ball, and then he threw the flag, so I'm going to say.
He had to be lined up across the line of scrimmage, I would assume. So Fairless moving backwards on their first offensive possession. 7-0 ball game, 6:44 to go on the first quarter clock. Today's presentation of high school football brought to you in part by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Zach Moe Tyson Company, supporting high school sports in Z Country. And for all your insurance needs, be sure to call them. Pistol formation now for the Falcons. Running back in the backfield. It's Kirby. He's beside Ritterbeck. Handoff to Kirby. Looking for room on the left side. He's hit initially at the line of scrimmage. Now picked up, and a bunch of Trojans finally take him down, but Kirby somehow made that a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, it looked like the freshman Elijah Levengood for the Tusky Valley got in there first and hit him. And that kind of slowed him down, and everybody else was able to come in to finish the tackle.
So the 4-yard pickup makes it 2nd and 17. 2nd and 16 maybe. Falcons break the huddle. Pistol set up coming. 2 wide receivers near side closest to us in Carl and Gilkerson. Quick snap there. Ritterbeck with the play fake. He'll go back to pass. He's hit in the pocket. Delivers it to Carl down the field. Somehow into his hands in front of the defender in Bandy. What a reception for Carl, who went towards the sideline and hauls it in for a big gain and a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, Bandy was in great position. He undercut him, went up, but he kind of just tried to take a swat at the ball, and he missed it. And Fairless was able to come down with a nice catch.
A 25-yard pickup there to move the sticks for the Falcons. We said Carl was going to have to get involved in this game for the Falcons, and quickly. Fairless gets it into his hands. Ritterbeck in the shotgun. Kirby to his left. Shovel pass forward. Kirby looks for room as he lowers his shoulder right into the linebacker. Running up and making contact there in the hole. Looked like it was senior Jesse White.
Yeah, White did a nice job coming up and took him on in the hole right there. But when you take him on like that, you might want to also try to wrap him up a little bit. Don't just try to knock him down.
That was a 3-yard pickup on the shovel pass. Brings up 2nd and 7. They'll empty out the backfield for Ritterbeck. 2 wide receivers, either side of the formation. Tight end and Snavely goes to the right side. Carl motions from left to right. It's into his hands on the sweep. He'll look for room, trying to get the edge set. He'll find some room. Now he goes down the sideline at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cam Carl. But a flag drops over there at the Tusky Valley sideline.
Yeah, it's coming back on the hold. I watched the hold all the way. You hold him, and then you do it right in front of the official and go by the official. That's just... You're definitely not getting away with that one.
Player does go down for the Trojans. We'll go ahead and step aside with this Cush Financial Group timeout.
At Harts's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartzler's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. Players shaken up with senior linebacker and tight end Joey Kotler, but he gets up under his own power. There's a touchdown on the board for the Falcons, but wipe it away after the holding penalty. Will make it 2nd down and long, 2nd and 14 upcoming. Fairless drops back to the Tusky Valley 45. You and I both saw the hold, Shannon.
Yeah, I mean, it was plain and simple. We watched him get up underneath the shoulder pads and hold him. But Fairless is ready to go. The officials still having a meeting. They're getting on the line. I don't know if they're hoping just to catch Tusky Valley off guard, not ready to go, because there's the whistle, and they go straight down.
Shotgun now. Ritterbeck in the backfield with Kirby. Snavely motions from right to left. Now he'll bring another motion man in Hill. Hill with the sweep to the left side. He'll look for room. He tries to cut up the field. He's got some big space. Now down the numbers to the 25 and up to the 23-yard line. A pickup of 22 on the carry, that time on the sweep to Hill.
Yeah, nice job right there by the offensive line to kind of stretch it out. And then he was able to make a cutback and head right up the hash marks.
22-yard carry does make it a First Federal Community Bank first down. Jet sweep, no surprise. We see that from Fairless all the time, just trying to spread the ball out.
Yeah, you hope to spread it out, and then you hope the running back can find a cutback lane, and it worked out pretty good.
Pistol for Ritterbeck, quickly swings it left side into the hands of Gilkerson. He's got a blocker in front of him in Carl. Stiff arm, and he dives forward. He'll be dropped down at about the 9-yard line into the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone.
Yeah, Fairless had numbers out there, and the one Tusky Valley defender knew it, and he was trying to direct people, but it was too late. The snap come, and Fairless was able to get a pretty good gain out of it.
14-yard pickup, another first down. It will be 1st and goal officially from the 9. Tusky Valley tries to get set on defense. Fairless operating quickly. Pistol again. Kirby behind Ritterbeck. Motions him up to the right side, making it a shotgun. Handoff. Kirby up the middle. Now the left side. Pushes through, and he's in. Jack Kirby in from 9 yards out, and Fairless leads by 2 scores.
Yeah, that's just kind of a weight room run right there. The offensive line won the trenches. They got up there and they matched up. They put a hat on a hat and just kind of shoved him out of the way, and he ran up the middle and looked like he took the linebacker on at the goal line and just walks right into the end zone.
A 9-yard touchdown run gives Fairless the 13-0 lead. Extra point upcoming. Smash mouth football right up the gut after those sweep plays. Little change of pace for the Falcons. Snap is good, kick is through, and it's good for Robinson. 14-0, Falcons lead. Big Z Sports returns right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Another Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff upcoming as the Fairless Falcons capture the 14-0 lead over the Tusky Valley Trojans. Robinson set to send it away. Levengood and May back deep for the Trojans. Booming kickoff all the way back to the 7-yard line. It's Levengood who will field it. He'll get a blocker in front of him, and May tries to cut up and jump over top of a defender. He'll fall forward to the 26. Good job there actually holding on to the ball, though, because John Hill, you saw come over and really punch at that ball as he was falling down, Shannon.
Yeah, and another nice return for Tusky Valley. You know, they're getting 20-yard returns, but the problem is they're doing it from the 10-yard line, so they got to work a little harder to get up there. A quick Fair Chevrolet scoreboard update. Conotton Valley leads Strasburg 8-0. Columbus Academy leads Dover 14-0. Claymont leads Marietta 6-0. Malvern 8-0 over Mogador. Harrison Central 3-0 over Union Local.
Himes out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, swing pass. Levengood, he'll look for room, cuts upfield. Not much doing there. Maybe a pickup of 2 on the swing pass. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
A couple more Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard updates. Minerva leads Sandy Valley 7-6, and Howland leads Carrollton over on the baseball field 2-0.
On the baseball field.
The baseball score 2-0.
Yeah, you don't often hear about that one early on. What's the weirdest score you can think of in football? I mean, 2 is involved somewhere.
Like 5-2?
Like 11-2. Yeah, 5-2 is a pretty good one. Himes in the shotgun. And Big Ben Congdon on the left move for the Trojans. As he jumped forward, went offsides past Bo Sheets, who's fired up, so that'll move Tusky Valley back 5.
Yeah, and that's the matchup I'm kind of looking forward to seeing. Sheets versus Congdon right there, and I don't know if Ben had the wrong snap count or what, because he come out of there pretty clean, so I just think he was on the wrong count.
So Trojans will have it 2nd and 13 deep in their own territory. 3:28 to go with the clock moving here in the first quarter. 14-0. Fairless has the lead. If you haven't done so, get subscribed to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and catch more broadcasts like this one. Huge thanks to our friends at the Kime Company making high school football possible in Z-Country. Back to pass is Himes. High pass, and that one was nearly plucked from the sky in front of Bandy. And breaking through there was Antrell Hunter, who got his hands on it.
Yeah, that's a long pass to try to make right there. It takes a while to get there, and you can make it work if you have a cannon on you, but it didn't get out there fast enough.
So now quickly 3rd and 13. Tusky Valley hoping not to squander another drive on offense.
The other game, it's on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, 99.9. Strasburg answers right back as Gage Moore goes for a 60-yard touchdown run. So Conotton Valley and Strasburg are tied 8-8.
Good matchup brewing from Bowerston. Himes goes back to pass in the shotgun. Steps up, delivers middle of the field. It's overthrown, and it is pulled in by Bronson Brown, who skied and got it on his fingertips. A turnover, and it's Fairless ball.
Yeah, he had his receiver right there, but it just came out of his hand a little high and sailed over the receiver. Like I said, that was a nice interception right there, as he had to go up and grab that one, and Brown kind of got his hands on it and then kind of maybe just bobbled it a little bit as he brought it down to the ground, but outstanding leap for him.
So Brown has a kickoff return for a touchdown and now also an interception on defense, making his impact on this game felt. They'll empty out the backfield for Ritterbeck. 3 wide receivers right, 2 left. Back to pass on the straight drop. He'll step up in the pocket, delivers on a receiver who comes back for it, but it's too low and it drops to the turf, incomplete. Bounced into the hands there, or in and out of the hands, I should say, of the receiver in Hunter.
Complete to number 4, Antrell Hunter.
2nd down and 10 upcoming. That time, maybe just a little bit of the timing messed up there, just because that's those comeback routes right at the sticks, just so much about the timing.
Yeah, and you're trying to like really whip it out there and make a hard throw, and sometimes it just goes low on you.
Ritterbeck will be in the shotgun again. This time he'll put a running back to his left. Snavely motions from right to left. Shovel pass into the hands there of McVicker. He'll look for room, and he is lit up along the sideline, but a nice pickup there makes it 3rd down and short.
Yeah, nice job by the defense right there to try to stretch him out a little bit, but he kind of won the battle a little bit as they stretched him out and got him to the sideline, but he made a big gain and going to be second and short.
The 3rd down and 3 upcoming. A 7-yard pickup on the, we'll call it definitely a true pitch and catch that time.
Yeah, I forgot about the incomplete pass already.
Quickly, here comes Fairless to the line. Pistol formation. Ritterbeck has it, gives it off to McVicker, and flags come in. Likely a false start. Somebody got started going early for the Falcons.
I'll tell you what. Just when you think everything's going to go right for Fairless and things are starting to come together, then that yellow flag starts hitting the field. So we already know what Coach Sarbaugh is going to be talking about at halftime.
Well, that was something we had discussed in the pregame period. It was one of those things last week. It felt like anything that could go wrong went wrong. So obviously, if you are a Fairless fan, you don't want to see that snowball effect. So far, everything's been going great for the Falcons. But again, somebody flinched as there was a motion man from behind Ritterbeck moving forward, and McVicker, not sure who jumped that time, but moving back another 5, and it makes it 3rd and long.
And now you're Tusky Valley. You got them where you want them, but you know they can throw it deep. So you got to stay home. You got to play smart football right here on 3rd down. You got a chance to force them into a punting situation, which, being on this side of the 50 and the way things have been going for them on offense, if they can get half of this, they might go for it on 4th down.
3rd down and 13. Ritterbeck in the pistol. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff to McVicker, rolls right, finds an open receiver at the 35 who tries to make a move forward. The ball's punched out from behind, but it rolls right back into his hands. It'll bring up 4th down and medium. It was Hunter Dean who made that reception. Looked like Dean Kocher was the one who poked it out from behind. We saw him coming with the peanut punch. Nearly got the turnover the Trojans wanted.
Yeah, he did a nice job, and sometimes that's the downfall to turf. It hits the ground and rolls right back into him. To where if it's grass, it might hit the ground and just stop.
That was Dean's first reception, a pickup of 11. 4th down and about 4. Fairless offense out on the field. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Too close for a punt. Probably too long for a field goal, so they're going to keep the offense going. Falcons break the huddle. They'll go 2 wide receivers left and a timeout on the field for the Fairless and head coach A.J. Sarbaugh. It's brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Dan Hosteller of Ferris Chevrolet Buick Toyota. High school sports brings out the best of our high schools and our communities, and the people at Ferris have always been behind the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks that we sell and service every day. Like high school sports, we are a great tradition in the area. Ferris on the Wabash, New Philadelphia.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Out of this Cush Financial Group timeout, Fairless facing a 4th down and 4 from the Tusky Valley 32-yard line. Thanks for tuning in for high school football action on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Thanks to Claxon Communications making that possible. And, of course, thank you to DAC Vitamins and Minerals, feeding champions since 1983 and bringing you football this season. Ritterbeck rolls out on 4th down, wide open. Cam Carl's there, grabs it at the 5, and he's in. The play-action fake for Fairless on 4th down leads to a 32-yard touchdown strike. Ritterbeck to Carl.
Yeah, Carl did a nice job. Just come out there. He got behind the defense, and Ritterbeck just did a phenomenal job just patiently waiting for him to get out there, and just lays it out there. Didn't throw it too hard or put anything too strong on it. Just a nice little toss with your friend out in the backyard.
Carl's second reception and the first one that finds Pater. Fairless up 20-0. Extra point upcoming.
For the extra point attempt.
Ritterbeck to hold and whistles as not sure if maybe somebody for the Trojans got started early. Official on the near sidelines, the one who threw the flag and called a false start, so I guess somebody from Fairless flinching. So now makes the extra point a little bit harder for Robinson.
That's got to be, what, about 5 false starts on Fairless so far tonight?
It's been quite a few. Not sure how many
I'm sure when Coach Sarbaugh calls into the station tonight, if they can hold on for the win, he'll let us know how many it was.
He'll have the true count, I'm sure. So now it's a 25-yard kick for Robinson for the extra point. Snaps back, Ritterbeck holds, Robinson's through it, and it's perfect. 21-0, Fairless leads. Big Z Sports returns to Zorville following this.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? MPAC Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, MPAC Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit MPAC Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what MPAC Collision can do for you.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Fairless leads 21-0 here in the first quarter. On the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, Robinson set to send it deep to May and Levengood. A 32-yard touchdown strike from Ritterbeck to Carl has Fairless rolling. High end-over-end kick as May will come up and field it at his zone 11. He'll look for room on the right side, tries to cut back in, hits the wall, still free, and the ball somehow came out as well. And a Fairless defender's there to pick it up. It was C.J. Pumneo, who was Johnny on the spot. Turnover gives Fairless the ball with a short field.
Yeah, he got hit, and the ball came out, and he's turning around looking for the ball, and it took the right bounce, and the Fairless special teams player picked it up and just runs it forward. So with a minute and 39 left in the first quarter, the Falcons got another shot here.
And they're right on the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone as the ball will be at the 20-yard line. Pumneo was right there. It bounced right into his hands. Nice little return as well. Fairless goes back out on offense on the quick change. Snavely motions from left to right as the tight end. Ritterbeck by himself. A motion a man in the backfield. It's Buechler. He'll look for room on the right side. Getting strung out. Gets around the first defender. Now he runs into the next one at the 21. He is grabbed, and a couple different Tusky Valley players trying to rip the ball out, but they're unable to. It's still a loss on the play.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go down, and the Trojans were trying to hold him up so they could rip the ball out.
Loss of 2 yards on the sweep.
Number 5, Dane Coker coming out of the pile.
Not sure who you credit for the tackle there for the Trojans. About 4 or 5 different players had the opportunity. First man to grab him was Dane Kocher. Shotgun. Ritterbeck rolls to the left with McVicker in the backfield. To deliver towards the sideline. Receiver's there, and he'll slide, make the catch. Does Carl. A nice pickup there of 10, but it still brings up third and short. Falcons looking for another First Federal Community Bank first down, as it's actually a 9-yard pickup that time around. So far, pretty much everything on offense working pretty well for the Falcons. Some mistakes, though, when it comes to false starts and so. Carl's third reception of the ball game. Facing a third down, it's a pistol set. Ritterbeck has McVicker behind him. He'll turn, he'll hand it off. Ritterbeck, cutback move to the inside, spins around the tackle, and he'll fall forward to the 7-yard line, enough for a first down, and it'll be goal to go.
And off to number 28, Troy
Yeah, just a nice little job right there after he got the ball, doing a little bit of spinning move right there to get up there to get that first down, and now they got it inside the 10-yard line.
And it will be the end of the first quarter. Fairless up big, looking for more. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products, DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC vitamins and minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Second quarter on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in for today's presentation of high school football. And also, thank you to all of our presenting sponsors from all season long. You see them on your screen as well as throughout the entire broadcast, but one of those being Right Mark Roofing, your commercial flat roof specialist. Fairless driving in goal to go now at the 9-yard line. Up 21-0 as Snavely and Dean will motion left to right. Pistol again. Ritterbeck turns, gives it off McVicker, almost gets tripped up in the backfield, gets drawn out more, still looking for room, fights off the first tackle at the 10, and he'll get pulled down by 4 different Trojans defenders. Great job by the Trojans there in defending, keep stringing it out.
Yeah, nice job pursuing to get to the ball. They didn't try to do anything spectacular themselves. They slowed him down. They waited for teammates to get their help and made the sure tackle.
Loss of 1. Actually, they officially gave him no gain.
Brings up 2nd and goal. On the
Fairless, as I was saying, Shannon, before we went to break there, pretty much everything they've done so far tonight has worked, but there's a few mistakes here and there that I'm sure Coach Sarbaugh wants to get polished up. Shotgun for Ritterbeck. One running back will go back to pass. It's a slant pass there into the hands of the receiver who pushes in for the touchdown. It's Zach Gilkerson, and a little pitch and catch from 10 yards out. Ritterbeck finds the end zone the second time.
Yeah, and that was almost a bad play because there was 2 receivers going in the same area, and the one receiver tried to reach back and put a hand on the ball to catch it, and I don't think it was meant for him, and if he would have hit it, it would have deflected away, and Gilkerson did a nice job hauling in the catch right there.
Gilkerson's first touchdown reception as Fairless extends their lead. Extra point upcoming. Saw a lot of that in the pregame. Falcons running a ton of those slant routes, all about that timing. But to your point, either one of those receivers could have made that grab. Robinson ready for the point after. It's up, and it is good as well. Falcons up big. Big Z Sports returns after this.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Little cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff upcoming. And how about some Eye of the Tiger as we roll on in the second quarter, Shannon?
Hey,
I thought I was expecting some karaoke when we came back from break there.
I'm a big Rocky guy. What's your favorite Rocky movie?
Rocky 3.
Mine's Rocky 4.
Oh, really?
I like it when he takes the Russian down.
I must break you, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Robinson set to send it off deep. The Trojans have 2 returners back as that one goes into the night sky. Coming up and grabbing it's going to be May. May at his own 11-yard line, looks for room. He'll go to the right hash marks, tries to find the sideline. Nice stiff arm at the 25, now the 30, ridden out of bounds at the 32. More good starting field position for Tusky Valley.
Number 2, Brody May. Pushed out of bounds by Keith Boosler, number 24.
Yeah, Tusky Valley now, they're in the position down 28-0. I ain't say you need to score, but if anything, you need to sustain a drive right here. You got to do something to try to build on it.
I'm surprised. Your favorite's when he beats the Russian, not when he beats Clubber Lang, huh?
Yeah, I was a Mr. T guy, and I just I thought he was better in the A team.
I formation as under center go the Trojans. Misdirection there, looking for room is Levingood. He was off the initial tackle, but he did not get much further. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
I could use my Mr. T thing right now. I pity the fool. I pity the fool who don't go buy tires before winter gets here. So if you need tires on your car before winter gets here, you need to go see the folks at 21 Tire and Auto. They do a phenomenal job. Or if you just need to get your vehicle winterized, Head up there.
He's good for at least one every single game, folks.
I pity the fool who don't get good tires on their car before the winter gets here.
Trojans break the huddle. They'll go an empty backfield for Himes in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers right, 2 left spread. Himes, it's a direct read up the middle. He'll look for room, and he is blasted by 4 different Falcons who bring him down. First man making the contact was Hunter Dean, a pickup of 2. Make it 3.
Hunter Dean.
Himes' second carry.
Third and 8 for the Falcons.
Believe it or not, we expected a lot of ground game for Tusky Valley, but that's not been the case here tonight. Now behind by the 4 scores, we're not sure how much you're going to be able to run the ball if you're the Trojans.
Yeah, you got to find a way to get small chunks right now.
3rd down and 7 upcoming. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. Running back in the backfield with Himes. And I thought it was maybe a flag, but nope, they're going to take a player off.
Guess what it's for?
I know what it's for, but go ahead and tell everybody.
He's got his pants pulled up above his knees.
Yeah, he never misses an opportunity to point that one out because that one drives you nuts, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, coach comes right over at him and tells him. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is week 4, and we've seen this in every game where a player pulls his pants up above his knees.
I always love, too, when the substitute player comes in immediately when he gets on the field, he's grabbing and making sure, hey, am I all good to go? So now Himes in the shotgun. Hard count, trying to get Fairless to jump. And there is a whistle. And again, another player. And it's the same player. It's the player who came in for the substitute, Shannon.
Yep. Kids in high school got to realize that their knees have to be covered up.
Signaling over there was Buechler as he is telling his coaches, hey, this is the problem.
So the original player's back on.
And Mikey Ritterbeck's going to come out and play corner now.
Oh, yeah, because they didn't get a play in. He has to stay out of play.
So the quarterback's coming out to play cornerback now in Ritterbeck. Himes in the shotgun. He'll go back to pass, looks to the right side, delivers down the field. He's got a receiver open in May, who will make the cutback at the hash marks. May breaking free at the 25, now the 20, cuts back in and is dropped at the 16-yard line.
You know, and now how big is that penalty?
A pickup of 49 there and on the pitch and catch. As you saw, Himes immediately looked to the field where all those substitutions came from, and he was going right to his number 1 receiver.
Yeah, he never looked away. He waited for his receiver to make a move. His receiver made the move, and he did a nice job getting it out there to him.
49-yard pickup, first reception for May, and the first time Tusky Valley finds themselves in the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone. Shotgun again. Himes has Witz in the backfield with him. Another hard count. He'll look to the left as he rolls out. Looks for a receiver, delivers towards the sideline. Cutler has it, and he'll go forward to about the 11-yard line before he's taken down.
A quick Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard update. Conotton Valley leads Strasburg 14-8. Ashland leads New Philadelphia 6-0. That game's a lot closer than I thought it would be. Ashland's got a very good quarterback. I thought they would get Philly Fitz, but the young Philly squad getting a lot better.
5-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5 upcoming. Ball at the Fairless 12-yard line. 8:25 to go in the second quarter. Trojans best drive so far. Shotgun, 2 running backs in the backfield, flanked either side of Himes. He'll pause, and now he'll take the snap, hands it off. Levingood looks for room, tries to spin off a tackler. Maybe got forward for about a yard before he is taken down by the pile. Still driving forward, no whistle, and suddenly Tusky Valley gets a couple more.
Tusky Valley's a soccer school. They threw a little bit of rugby scrum in there.
He goes up to the 8-yard line, so what was basically no gain was a 4-yard pickup for Levingood and brings up 3rd down and short.
Big 3rd down right here. If you're Tusky Valley, you look right at your big lineman over there at Congdon and say, hey, listen, I need 1.5 yards, and I'm putting my running back right on your back. Get me 1.5 yards.
Kotler and Witz will be in the backfield with Himes in the pistol set. Himes, another hard count. Somebody looks like they moved on the right side. Flag comes in, and a false start on Tusky Valley. Back them up 5, and now it makes 3rd down that much harder.
Yeah, you're having a hard enough time against the defense. You don't need to beat yourself.
Not sure who moved, if it was a receiver or the lineman on the right side. Himes will come over and get the call from Coach Kate Adams. All of our social media work, speaking of Adams, but there's no relation, Daniel Adams down on the sideline for us here.
Yeah, he texted me just a couple minutes ago. I'm having trouble with my videos here. Everything else is post-environment, but the videos are struggling. Well, sometimes when you get out here in no man's land, it tends to happen.
It could be. Himes in the shotgun has Witz flanked to his right in the shotgun. He'll roll to the right side. Blocker in front of him. Looks for the read. Now he'll try to get past Sheets, who he does break the tackle. Pushing forward is Himes, and he leans up to the 6-yard line. Beckham Hines there, and that looks like he's got enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
You know, and I said earlier, maybe you need to get the pocket rolling, get him to stretch his legs and see, or stretch the field and see what he can do with his legs. Well, I'll tell you what, that was sure determination right there, because he was grabbed from behind, got away from it, and then took on the tackler. So outstanding job right there by the quarterback.
Not many times are you going to get away from the grasp of Sheets off the edge for Fairless, but Himes did it right there, and the blocker in front of him got just enough to set that edge. First and goal now, ball at the 7-yard line. Kotler and Witz in the backfield with Himes. 2 wide receivers left. Levengood's in the slot. 1 wide receiver ISO'd right. Himes takes the snap. Kotler looks for room, drives forward, puts his shoulder pads down at the 1. Line pushing him, but he's going to get stopped at the 1. Still a pickup of 6 for the fullback.
Yeah, nice hard run right there. As you heard the PA announcer Aaron Stump say, he just did a nice job right there. Kept his feet moving forward to move the pile. Got to the 1-yard line before they stopped forward progress.
Well, you go back to the well after Kotler had that success on first down.
Yeah, I go to the well, either that or I put my quarterback under center and just go with a quick count with a quarterback sneak and see what you can do with it.
Let's see what Himes does. It looks like he is going to go under center. The tush-push formation. Himes takes the snap, drives forward, pushing. Fairless is there, still a scrum at the goal line, and I don't think Himes got much of anything, as he'll go down and is stopped at the 1, so it brings up third down and short.
Yeah, they're going to be down right at the half-yard line, it looks like.
Himes with no gain. His 4th carry. Third down again upcoming. You always wonder if that's a setup play too, Shannon, because if you line up in that same formation, you kind of see who from Fairless is shooting what gap, and it might give you the opportunity to find one of those holes if they do the exact same formation.
Yeah, and you got your coaches up high up here looking down on that, trying to figure it out right here, and it took Coach Adams. They're making him come off because he took his helmet off.
Himes, I'm not sure if he took his helmet off or, well, no, he would have had to take it off, because otherwise I don't think if you lose your helmet do you have to check out of the field. Jesse White now will come in, the senior, as the quarterback, I believe, or maybe it's Levengood. Levengood got the play call. We'll see as they reset the play clock. So it looks like it will be Levengood, the freshman wide receiver, who's going to line up as the quarterback. He'll go shotgun, empty backfield. Levengood, direct read, left side, lowers his shoulder pads, dives in as Tusky Valley finds the goal line and chip back into this Fairless lead.
Yeah, outstanding call right there by Coach Adams. He had a play for that young man. He knew as soon as the quarterback come out, they went from a power run play right there to let's spread the field, and I'm going to tell my young wide receiver to find a hole and get in it, and he did a nice job, found him a hole. He had 2 Fairless Falcons crashing down on him, and he dove forward and crossed the plane.
We'd normally say low man wins in that scenario, but Levengood was over top of the defender as he went in. It helps when you're 6'1", trying to get that extra lean. Extra point upcoming, as it will be Jaden Plavkovsky. He's through it, and it's good. Trojans inch closer. Big Z Sports is back after this Cush Financial Group timeout.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden. Your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostics equipment. Whether your vehicle needs regular maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook.
Back into Zorville and the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as a 1-yard touchdown plunge for the freshman Levengood for the Trojans has them chipping away back into this. Plavkovsky with a low line drive kick there. It'll roll back to an up man who grabs it at the 20-yard line. He'll look for room, cuts back inside, grabbed around the waist, nearly spins free before he's finally taken down at the 37.
Ferris Chevrolet scoreboard update. Canot Valley 14, Strasburg 8. Ashland 6, New Philadelphia 0. Columbus Academy 20, Dover 7. Garraway 21, Zanesville 0. Claymont 6, Marietta 0. Toronto 13, Newcomerstown 0. Mogador, Malvern tied at 14. Union Local 7, Harrison Central 3. Ridgewood 14, Utica 0. Minerva 21, Sandy Valley 12. Millersport 6, TCC 0. Holland 2, Carrollton 0.
Ritterbeck, misdirection. It's Kirby. He'll go up the middle. Gets off of one tackle. Now into the second level. Linebackers grab him, but he falls forward for a 10-yard pickup. And enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. Kirby's third carry there, and it was a hard-earned 10 yards, but it moves the sticks.
Yeah, and like you said, we talked about it earlier in the pregame that, Fairless kind of lost that game last week against Claymont because they lost the trenches. Well, right now they're winning in the trenches. Everything that they're doing up front is working for them, so they corrected some mistakes they had last week.
Fairless operating quickly again. Empty backfield in the shotgun. Carl motions from right to left. Ritterbeck has it, looks left, swings it into the hands of Carl, who is lit up there, as it was Levengood who lit him up.
Yeah, the big play right there by the freshman, and that's what you expect out of your underclassmen. You don't want them to play. You don't want them to play scared. And the freshman's having a pretty good game right now.
Carl's fourth reception, but that one went backwards. Now 2nd and 13 upcoming. Levengood broke free right away from the defender. You and I could kind of see that hit coming.
Yeah, and he did a good job right there reading his keys. He knew what was happening right there, so he was able to make the break early.
Falcons break the huddle, 3.5 to go before the halftime break. Coming up, your halftime report brought to you by Dumont Sporting Goods. Carl motions in the backfield, pass Ritterbeck, back to pass, screen pass, looks left. It's into the hands that time of Gilkerson. He'll stutter step behind his defender, stiff arm along the sideline, but is pushed out of bounds by May. Nice pickup there, as it looks like it's going to put him at least a lot closer for this third down play.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be, about 3rd and 2?
I mean, an 11-yard pickup then on the screen pass. Gilkerson is a tough wide receiver on the edge to bring down his third reception. Fairless slowing it down a bit more.
Yeah, Fairless going to take a chance right now to eat a little bit of clock down to 3:23 here before the half. If they can take a little clock as they try to get down the field.
Gilkerson wide right, Carl wide left, Snavely up as an H-back. Ritterbeck in the shotgun, one running back to the right. Shovel pass into the hands of Kirby. He'll look for room, he's got the edge, cuts up the field. Now he's at the numbers and rolled up and over at the 31-yard line. A pickup of 12 and plenty for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, Kirby did a nice job right there. His quarterback did a nice job, gave him the shovel pass, but got him out in front of him and kind of led him forward. That way his momentum, he was already running, so he's able to take that angle. The only thing you really want is to get the first down, but he's able to pick up some extra yards.
It's a 12-yard pickup technically on the pass play. Ritterbeck in the pistol, swings it right side. Carl gets it at the line of scrimmage, gets a block downfield, breaks off a couple tackles, leans forward, and he'll be down at the 35-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, take it back a 6-yard pickup rather.
Yeah, nice job by Hunter Dean out there. He got a little bit of a block in, and as soon as the defender went to turn his back, he pulled his hands up thinking, you're not going to get me for a block in the back, and he made just enough of a mess out there to help him gain a couple yards.
2:35 showing on the clock. Tusky Valley's defense right now, obviously this is a hard offense to go against because if you can't contain, you start getting gassed really quick because obviously as far as they're spreading out the field, you got to defend the entire boundary. Ritterbeck turns, hands it off, and stuffed there is the running back in Kirby. Still fighting, but he will finally be whistled dead as grabbing him back there in the backfield. Couldn't tell who the linebacker was who grabbed him. Looks like that was number 9, Jesse White again.
Well, I'll tell you what, he did a nice job. He held him up, and Levengood come in. The running back did a nice job turning his body because Levengood come in like a missile and shot by him. And as soon as the officials seen Levengood go by and the defender still had the ankle, they called the play dead because
probably the right call.
they didn't want somebody else to come in and have a free tee, man, because that could have got ugly quick.
White was not letting go. Listed as a linebacker and corner, 5'6" and 160 is the linebacker and the senior. Ritterbeck gets the play call now. Some discombobulation, and Coach Sarbaugh is hot. It's a Cush Financial Group timeout. We'll take it with them. Big Z Sports returns after this. Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Out of the Cush Financial Group timeout, Ritterbeck, play fake, back to pass. He's hit, delivers down the sideline, and it's going wide. And it will bring up fourth down for Fairless as the man bringing the pressure straight up the gut. Looked like it was Jesse White again for Tusky Valley, Shannon.
Rushed on the play by number 9.
The defense is starting to figure some things out right now. Yeah, the problem is you kind of got yourself in a hole, so the defense has got to step up.
That was the first time they've had Ritterbeck had one fall incomplete in his last 9 passing attempts, so that's a confidence builder. Fourth down and 7, minute 30 showing on the clock. Ball sits at the 28-yard line of Tusky Valley. Trojans want to stop here. Ritterbeck will be in the shotgun. Motion man from the slot right to left, Carl. It is Kirby lying off the left hip of Ritterbeck. He'll go back to pass. He'll roll to the left side. Gets a block, steps up, delivers, and that one's caught by the receiver. It's Snavely who will trip out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That should be enough for another First Federal Community Bank first down, and it's into the Jeff Wallach LLC red zone.
Yeah, he did a nice job out there. As soon as he caught it, kind of just stepped forward 1 yard, and that gave him the first down.
Snavely's first reception, 9-yard pickup for the senior. Oh, take it back. Junior, rather, Shannon. He just looks like a senior. First and 10, ball at the 20-yard line. They'll go almost an empty backfield. Snavely lines up almost as an H-back. A motion to the tight end position on the right side. Carl motions in. Ritterbeck puts it in his belly. Looking for room off the right side. Loses the edge. Steps forward. Gets through the initial contact and did get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a half-yard gain, but not much there.
Yeah, the Trojans out there on the end. I think it was number...
Tackled by Joseph Cotler.
Trying to see what number that was out there.
I believe that was for the edge containment. Not sure who that was. Quickly, Ritterbeck goes back to pass in the shotgun. Delivers left side and nearly picked off as May read that one and would have had nothing but green grass in front of him, but he couldn't secure it.
Yeah, that one's going to hurt. You know, May's seen that one, and he's seen it from a long ways back. It had a nice break and just off his fingertips.
So that'll bring up third down. They call it 9. It's a long 9 at that. Just 58 seconds showing on the clock. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. Falcons up 28-7 on the Trojans. Beautiful night for football from Zorville. Ritterbeck will empty things out as he motions Kirby as a slot receiver to the right. And now he'll motion in. Ritterbeck puts it in his belly. Actually, it's a read. Ritterbeck looks for room, and he'll fall forward, and he gets tripped up at about the 13-yard line. That's a 6-yard pickup. Clock continues to roll, brings up fourth down.
Hunter Witz on defense for the Trojans.
First carry from Ritterbeck. Neither team stopping the clock at this point. Fourth down and 3, and I think they are trotting the kick team out there for the Falcons, who are going to go for this kick as probably at the end of the play clock, because I don't think that any timeout's been called. Now Coach Adams wants the time, and we'll go ahead and take it with him. Big Z Sports will return in 30 seconds.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Thanks for tuning in on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Fairless up 28-7. Looking like they are going to want to try to put a couple more on the board before halftime. It is Jameis Robinson, the junior kicker, who's out there. Now, mind you, Shannon, I don't know if you'd necessarily go for a fake here, but Mikey Ritterbeck, the quarterback, is your holder. Snap is back, good hold. Through it is Robinson, and it is good. Nice kick there.
No good.
Oh, take it back. I thought it looked like it hooked in on the left post. I take it back. No good off to the left side. So Robinson had plenty of leg in it, but just hooked it.
Yeah, and
you saw what I saw. I thought it looked like it hooked in.
And they were kind of lined up a little bit more towards the left, and he just pulled it. And like I said, he had all kinds of leg. And, Coach Sarbaugh, he's going to let his kicker make big kicks like this. You're up 28-7. You want him to make big kicks like this. Get him comfortable doing that because you don't know what you're going to need come down the road.
25.6 seconds to go here. 3 timeouts for Tusky Valley, but they will have to go 75 yards to find pay dirt. So far, Trojans had that one big pass play down the sideline to Brody May, but outside of that, not a whole bunch doing. I think their next longest play was maybe a 10-yard reception by Barrett Bandy, so we'll see what the Trojans want to do here on offense.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Adams right here, I spread them completely out. I have my quarterback step back, and I have him keep it.
Now that's kind of what potentially they could be doing because it's Himes in the shotgun and somebody moved. They were trying to get everybody spread out, and I think a receiver flinched. Now whistles, and Tusky Valley wants another timeout. We'll keep it here. And obviously, if you're Coach Adams, you have the timeouts to burn, I suppose, with the 25.6 seconds on the clock. It's been a game of miscues for both sides in terms of the laundry that's been on the field.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of laundry. I mean, if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, you probably think it's a terrible towel everywhere.
Let's not say that. Chris Cale's back in studio. We don't want to hear about the Steelers.
Chris he's a big Aaron Rodgers fan this year.
Waving down to Daniel Adams along the sideline. Wonder if he's getting his videos working now.
I don't know what he's doing.
It's hard to ask what Big Dan's doing.
If you can hear the music in the background, he's actually probably dancing. He just don't want nobody to know it.
Tusky Valley coming out of this Cush Financial Group timeout. Fairless leading 28-7. Trojans can really put a different view on this game, though, if they are able to find pay dirt here right before the end of the first half. They will spread things out. 3 wide receivers left, 2 right. Himes steps back, delivers it down the sideline, heaves it deep, jump ball, battled around for it, and hauling it in with an interception down the sideline. It's on Trell Hunter, and he's got it in plus territory for the Falcons.
Yeah, and that's big right there. I mean, your Coach Sarbaugh, you're going to come out and try to put one on the board right here. I mean, Fairless will get the ball after the half, so if you can tag one on right here and then come out after half and figure out a way to put one right in the end zone, you're going to get yourself towards a running clock situation.
The 6'2", Brody May, the receiver who was down there, jumped and tried to give a valiant effort, but he didn't get back far enough. On Trell Hunter, right where he needed to be. Ball's at the 48-yard line, 18.7 seconds. We've seen what kind of leg Robinson has. You can get him into field goal territory quickly, but I'm sure Fairless would love to put 6 on the board. 3 wide receivers right to left, and there we're going to have a receiver being asked to leave the field once again. It's Kirby this time. For the same problem, for the, what would you call it, uniform infraction, I guess?
Uniform infraction. Sooner or later, they're going to have to come up with a rule where they start putting penalties in.
After so many?
Yeah, I mean, we watched it up week 1 at Indian Valley Green. How many Green players got sent off the field for it?
I think after before the first play, it was 3. Ritterbeck, shotgun, back to pass, delivers, middle of the field. Carl's there, and the defender tried to rip it away from him, but what a catch for Carl, an 18-yard pickup. And a flag back deep, back by around the original line of scrimmage. There was Congdon who was down on the ground for Tusky Valley, and it appeared a lineman in Logan Riley was also down there for Fairless, and the Falcons are walking backwards, Shannon.
Yeah, they're calling a hold right there. I don't know if it was one on Congdon or not. Congdon went down as he was trying to put pressure in. I don't know if he got grabbed from the front and pulled down or if it was another hold. I just know I seen the flag come in, but I wasn't really watching that area.
So what would have been a nice pitch and catch of nearly 20 yards on first down now puts Fairless on the wrong side of the 50 with only 11 and a half seconds to go. As we mentioned, the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show upcoming. For our halftime report, we're hoping to be joined by Athletic Director Steve Franks for the Trojans, talk some things going on with the fall athletics. The guys back in studio at 99.9 will bring you the full halftime rundown. They'll tune in with some stringers and give you some updates from those area games. Clock will run out here for the first half. Fairless is content with keeping it 28-7. Shannon, the Falcons obviously in control of this game, but Trojans showing off a little fight here at home. I expect a very fun second half on the way.
Yeah, the Trojans, they had some good things happen in the second quarter. That first quarter wasn't very kind to them. Second quarter, they made some adjustments defensively. They made some adjustments offensively. And Coach Adams and those guys, they'll go in and talk it over. But I know Coach Sarbaugh, after that holding penalty right there, he wasn't happy over there on the sideline. He decided to let the clock run out. And we know what he's going to be addressing in his locker room, and it's got something to do with a little bit of laundry on the field.
Stick with us. We're going to have your halftime stats and some updates on what we saw in that first half of action. Hopefully joined by Mr. Franks from the Tusky Valley Athletic Department coming up. It is the Falcons up on the Trojans 28-7. Big Z Sports returns after this.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com. Ron's Heating and Cooling in Denison has been serving this great area since 1977. At Ron's, no matter what you need, they can handle it. From heating and cooling to standby Generac generators, water heaters, tankless water heaters, mobile home equipment, duct cleaning, and 24-hour no-heat service. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call 740-922-5252. Ron's Heating and Cooling proudly supports high school sports and would like to wish best of luck to all local athletes participating this season.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Hi, I'm Crystal, General Manager at Loudon Motors Ford. I invite you to stop in and feel the difference of shopping for your next vehicle with our friendly, non-commissioned sales staff, or the personal touch that you will receive from one of the last family-owned and operated dealerships for nearly 100 years. So my question for you is, when will you experience the crystal clear and loud and clear advantage right here in sunny Minerva, Ohio?
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At LodgeVision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
The Dumont Sporting Goods halftime show live here from Zorville. As you see, the Fairless Falcons, or hear them in the background on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Shannon, 28-7. Fairless definitely in control of this game over Tusky Valley. Not what we would call an explosive offensive game for them by any means. As Mikey Ritterbeck, though, 146 yards through the air. He's 13 for 16. Only 3 incompletions to this point. It's been kind of a little bit safer throws for the most part, but he has been on the money with his receivers. He just really hasn't been able to push the ball way downfield.
Yeah, and I'm listening to you talk.
I know what you were looking at.
And Stump's back there bribing me with food, so I'm about ready to make a long run to the bottom of the press box. But, yeah, like I said,
you got to at least answer my questions first.
I can't remember what your question was now. Stump's eating cake.
Basically said, Fairless in control of this game, be that as it may. Mikey Ritterbeck's 13 for 16, and he's thrown for $146. Good numbers by all means. Hasn't really been able to necessarily been able to push the ball down the field yet to this point. Tusky Valley's taking the top off, but the problem is he's getting the ball in the hands of his receivers out in space. They're making some moves, and that overall is what's kept the Falcons moving.
Can you repeat that one more time?
No, I cannot.
No, like you said, and he's done a nice job getting the ball out into the flats, and his receivers and him have done all the work to get the yardage for him. We've seen he's got a strong arm. He had the one pass, I believe it was over top to Carl, maybe?
Yes.
That one there was a nice little pass play right there, but that came off a big fake after a timeout, so the coaches was able to draw something up.
And that was a 32-yard touchdown reception on third down.
Yeah, so it was kind of one of those catch and runs right there as we see athletic director Steve Franks pops in.
Oh, good timing. Well, looking ahead to for the second half, for Tusky Valley getting a little bit of momentum with that touchdown. Obviously, they're going to want to keep riding that, but priority number one has to be you got to put more pressure in front of Ritterbeck. You got to jump some of those passing lanes.
I think Tusky Valley did a nice job in the second quarter. The first quarter kind of got away with them. The speed of the offense and then the turnover on the interception, it kind of got away from them. I think if they can go back to what they were doing in the second quarter defensively and get some more stops, give their offense some more time, I think they could try to maybe make a game out of this. But you've got to come out right after halftime and get a stop if Fairless is going to get the ball.
We will wait and see how that one shapes up. Stay tuned. We got more of the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show on the way. We'll be joined by Athletic Director Steve Franks right after this on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
Newtown Mall provides you a one-stop shop for anything you need. You can shop the latest fashions at Kohl's, Maurice's, or Marshall's, get your sporting goods at Dunham's or Dick's Sporting Goods, or redo a room in your house at Ashley Furniture. Find all these stores and more for yourself and experience Newtown. Plus, you can sign up to be a Newtown Mall VIP and follow your favorite stores so you're the first to know sales, giveaways, events, and more. To sign up and to see all that's happening, visit newtownmall.com.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all of these communities, there is nothing better than high school football. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season. And make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD.
It's your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. Fairless leading Tusky Valley 28-7 from Zorville. And we are now joined at halftime by Athletic Director for the Trojans and Steve Franks. First and foremost, always appreciate whenever we've got some time to talk some things over with you. We've got to ask, what a beautiful field you guys have here, and 2 more beautiful fields getting put in the baseball and softball fields.
Yeah, we finished up our football field here 2 weeks ago. We've played a few soccer games on it, played last week's game on it. So this is game number 2 on it. It's been great. Fantastic for our kids to be able to play on. Great for our community as well as soccer, boys and girls. Just an outstanding facility. Baseball finished up. We did final walkthroughs yesterday. So they're putting the fence on, finishing up with that. Softball is done, just trying to get some grass to grow on the outfield there. In this drought, it's pretty hard to do, but
I can't imagine.
We need some rain. But other than that, things are going very well here at Tusky Valley.
Well, I got to say, I know there's so many people who are the old school fans. You know, they love grass, they love all that. But on a maintenance standpoint and everything, I feel like every athletic director says this. This goes so far in terms of ease of maintenance for your crews and everything, and it's a surface that will stand the test of time.
Yes, it was a chore. We had a great field. I was one of those old school guys. I really liked grass. Shout out to Willard Himes, who built the field. Had a tremendous crown on it. It was a great field, but as time goes by and things change, and we felt like it was best for our kids, best for our community, that we move forward, and we're really excited about it. Our kids are excited about it and happy to have it.
Speaking of that fantastic community that you already mentioned there, I just want to touch upon it briefly. It's been incredible to watch what the community with Tusky Valley has done, obviously with Mason White and everything with his family. We always look forward to seeing the positive updates from him, but wow, has the community really showed up in a big way. Yeah, our community has been outstanding, and I will say our surrounding communities. We live in a great place, even into the Canton, Stark County area, over into Wayne County and in South. Every community around us has been very supportive of Mason, and I know their family appreciates it. I know we do as a Tusky Valley community and family appreciate all our surrounding counties. But yes, our community has been fantastic. I've had numerous calls of just people wanting to know what they can do, what they can give, those kind of things. So, yeah, we live in a great place, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. No, we love to see that for sure. Tell me a little bit about some of the other fall sports ongoing. Obviously, you mentioned some soccer games already getting played on your new surface. Volleyball's ongoing, golf, all that stuff. Tell us a little bit about how things are going. Yeah, things are going great. Our cross-country team's both strong. I think our girls won the Dover Invitational last week. They're at Boardman tomorrow, so they're having an outstanding year. Got some great returning runners. Volleyball, again, having a good year. We've beefed up the schedule for them a little bit, so they're running into some very competitive teams, but that's okay. It's going to make them stronger come tournament time. Iron sharpens iron. That's right. Our soccer teams have played extremely well. Both of them are doing outstanding. So, yeah, it's been a really good fall. That's always great to hear, and I do want to make mention, too, you said the cross-country team's having a great season. Tusky Valley having good runners? Whoever would have thought that? Come on. It's like a breeding ground up here. Coach Sandy DeBose does a great job with them, and they've been successful year after year, and that's a big tribute to her. Yeah, without a doubt. So many people who always put in so much effort for all these sports and all these events outside of just your staff, the people who volunteer their time. And it all starts kind of from there, I would say, all those people who are willing to give their time. Yes, we have outstanding crews from our maintenance crew who does a great job, and then even our activities. You guys are familiar with Aaron Stump. He does a fantastic job for us. Unfortunately, doesn't take a dime from us, but he's here just about every game we have as our announcer and does an outstanding job there. Our chain gang, I never have to worry about that. I've got people who volunteer for that every year, and they do a fantastic job. And shout out to my assistant athletic director, Matt Ward. He's been an outstanding help. Well, speaking of fantastic stuff, how about that Tusky Valley Trojans band this year? Our band is fantastic. It's kind of a joy. At halftime, I don't always get to see them, so it was kind of nice to sit up here and be able to watch them. You get a front row seat this time around. That's right. They're fabulous. Stephen Tripp does a great job for us as well. Well, Steve Franks for the Tusky Valley Athletic Department, we appreciate you taking some time and talking with us here. Looking forward to the second half as well, and thank you for all that you always do and being hospitable with Big Z Sports. Absolutely. Thank you guys for covering our local areas, local sports teams. You guys do a fantastic job. We always appreciate hearing that. And stay tuned. We got more of your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show on the way.
Simona Bolteron is a global leader in plastics technology, manufacturing thermoplastic products for industries such as aircraft interior parts, medical device housings, wall coverings, general thermoforming, and many more. Simona Bolteron, a company like a friend, is proud to be a part of the community and wishes all local athletes good luck and have a great year. For more information, visit them online at bolteron.com. Simona Bolteron, 1 General Street, Newcomerstown.
Let the experts at Bear Carpet One in Sugar Creek help you pick out the right window treatment for you. Bear is now carrying Alta Window Fashions. Their cost-effective, made-in-America blinds and shades come in many styles. Honeycomb, roller shades, wood, faux wood, aluminum, and vertical blinds. Even custom shutters in many fabrics and materials. Alta blinds and shades can be automated through a remote, smartphone, or even voice. Come check out Bear's Alta display. Bear Carpet One, just off Route 39 in the Salzburg Plaza in Sugar Creek.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
Are you a compassionate caregiver looking for a career with purpose? Second Family Home Care and Support Services is now hiring home health aides and STNAs. We offer competitive wages, flex time scheduling, and employment rewards because we believe in supporting the people who support others. Start your journey with a company that truly cares. Visit careers.secondfamily.com to apply today or contact them at 740-462-3152.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Welcome back to the First National Bank of Denison halftime show here in Tusky Valley as Fairless leads the Trojans 28-7. We'll give you a quick Bear Carpet scoreboard update as Strasburg and Connaught Valley are tied at 14. You can listen to that game on 99.9 or watch it on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. New Philadelphia leads Ashland 7-6. Columbus Academy leads Dover 20-7. Garaway all over Zanesville at the half, 34-6. Claymont leads Marietta at the half, 12-0. Toronto leads Newcomerstown in the third, 26-0. Malvern and Mogador are tied at 14 at the half. Union Local leads Harrison Central at the half, 7-3. Ridgewood at the half leads Utica 21-0. Minerva leads Sandy Valley 27-12 at the half. Millersport leads TCC 12-6 at the half, and Howland leads Carrollton 2-0 at the half. And if you didn't hear Indian Valley in there, it's because Indian Valley is off this week. The team that they were supposed to play didn't have enough players to field a team, and that's why the Braves are idle. And they'll be back week 5, and I believe they'll play Buckeye Trail next week. So Nick's back from making a run downstairs to is that bowl with cheesy potatoes for Adam, or is that one for you?
Oh, it's for me, and I hope Adam has tuned in for this halftime because Adam, cheesy potatoes, that's all you need to know. Delicious stuff here at the Tusky Valley press box. We always appreciate all the hospitality they have here in Trojans country. Thank you for that scoreboard update as well. Anything going on right now, I'd say in week 4 that's surprising at all on any of those scores coming through?
The only score that I think is a little surprising to me is I thought Dover would be able to have a little bit more offense against Columbus Academy. I understand Columbus Academy has an offensive strong team, but I thought maybe Dover would be able to go, put some more points on the board. So, it's only half. Not sure who it was. Actually, it says second quarter on our scoreboard here, so I'm not really sure where they're at. But as of right now, everything looks good. The Harrison Central Union local game actually a lot closer than I thought. It's a Union local 7-3 over Harrison Central. Union local, a very good team this year, and Harrison Central still looking for that first win, and that would be a big win if they could get that one.
Yeah, I mean, any win at this point of the season obviously could be a big win. Right now, Fairless in the lead, or in control, I should say, and out in front with 28-7. But Tusky Valley is far from out of this game, Shannon. I think that's the point that we've been making throughout this. We saw the Falcons jump out to that early 21-0 lead, and we kind of thought, all right, well, this could be a problem for the Trojans down the stretch. Suddenly, though, things have felt like they have tightened back up. This first possession here to start off this second half, it's going to be huge for Tusky Valley in terms of momentum.
Yeah, a lot of coaches will tell you the first possession of the second half is a critical one. If Tusky Valley can come out here and get a stop, that would be huge. If Fairless could go down there and put some points on the board, that might be just too many.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. And it is, obviously, as we had talked about, Fairless's ball to start off this second half. So you're going to be digging yourself out of a bit of a hole if you're Tusky Valley. But overall, would you say, given how the game started as opposed to how they played in the second quarter and down the stretch heading towards halftime, there's got to be some points of positivity if you are the Trojans and reasons to have high spirits?
Yeah, the Trojans, a lot of people probably don't like to hear you say this, but they're small in numbers, and they are. So a lot of these kids don't get to come off the field for a break. Now, mind you, there are kids on Fairless's sideline that don't come off the field either, but they have the depth if they need to. Where over here on the Tusky Valley sideline, it's very small numbers. Kids get tired a lot easier, and they got to find a way to mentally stay in this game, because when you get tired, the mental aspect comes in, and they got to find a way to mentally stay in this game.
Yeah, and if you are Fairless, staying mentally in this game, you're out in front. You've got a 3-touchdown lead, but you've had the missed opportunities, and I'm sure that's exactly what their coaching staff was saying. They'll be happy with a 3-score lead at halftime. They will not be happy if they just put it on cruise from here on out.
We've seen Fairless, who is a pretty good football team. We talked about them all season long coming in. They can determine their season. I believe that's how talented they are. They had a lot of mental mistakes in the first half. All those yellow flags on the field showed the mental mistakes, and I'm sure Coach Sarbaugh, he addressed that at halftime, and they're going to come out here in the second half, and I'm not going to say they won't, but if they commit another false start in the second half,
oh boy,
they might be running laps tomorrow instead of watching film.
How many miles for how many false starts penalties you've had?
I mean, they got a hill behind their stadium right there beside the home bleachers.
Certainly do.
That might be where they're running.
Thanks for tuning in with your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Only butchered that a couple times, but we appreciate the First National Bank of Denison and all they do in supporting local high school sports. Two men will go back deep for Fairless. Tusky Valley going to be sending it deep, as it will be Jaden Vlavkovsky. Now, this is where I always ask you, Shannon, do you consider, at least in this situation here, why not try to catch him off guard?
Yeah, try to catch him off guard with a little pooch punt right here. See if you can put it in one of these areas and get to it fast.
Vlavkovsky instead will drive it down the field as an up man will go up and grab it, and he'll look for room. Thought it was Pumneo. Instead, it's Gilkerson. Spin move at the 30. Nice one. Tries for the stiff arm, and he is pulled down there by Himes. But they said he never went down. They said he was on top of Himes. He'll go up to the 45-yard line of Tusky Valley and gets into plus territory.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with the officials. I don't think he went down. They tried to pull him down, and it looked like he just did a big split and put his hand down on the field. And I don't think he went down either. So, you'll have to go back and watch it on the replay. But, that's kind of where I stand too.
Himes was the one who was initially making that contact down there, the quarterback for the Trojans. He came up a bit slow, He will not be out there on defense. Fairless going to try to operate their offense quickly. In the pistol, it is Ritterbeck who will have his heels on his own at the 50-yard line. He's got one running back behind him in Kirby. Carl motions from right to left, faked it to him. Kirby straight up the gut, cut move at the 40, driven down at the 36-yard line. A nice pickup there as the official goes down, and we'll take a Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports will return after this.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Gillen Body Shop knows that when their business is needed, it's never planned and it can cause quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for their customers by making sure the work is completed right the first time. Gillen Body Shop has experienced staff that give all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philadelphia. Find them on Facebook.
You know what's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal. That's why the Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag with a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, 4-piece nugs, Junior Hot and Crispy Fries, and small soft drink is available all the time. Because the best time for fresh, never frozen beef and Applewood smoked bacon is all the time. Duh. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. For the best deal of all time, gotta be Wendy's.
Unlimited time does not mean forever. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska, Hawaii, and California and via third-party delivery. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me. And believe it or not, they really do make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for talking and preparing me for what's ahead.
Thank you for talking.
For more information about talking with your kids about underage use of alcohol and other drugs, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov
or go to empowertusk.com.
21 Tire and Auto is conveniently located on the north side of Navarre on State Route 21 and can handle all your vehicle needs. They carry all major tire brands for passenger, light truck, SUV, agricultural, ATV, and trailer tires. Plus, 21 Tire and Auto can handle just about any repair your vehicle is needing and gives you the comfort of massage chairs to sit in while you wait. To see all they can do for you, find 21 Tire and Automotive Service on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
At Harts's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Harts's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Is there anything better than high school sports? Hi, this is Pat Ferris of Ferris Chevrolet Buick and Toyota. High school sports bring out the best in our schools and in our communities, and the people at Ferris have always believed in the importance of athletics and academics. Just like we believe in the great cars and trucks we sell and service every day, like high school sports, we're a great tradition in this area. Ferris, on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Second half of high school football is going to be rolling on here shortly. Shannon, never a great thing to see officials go down, obviously. Guys and girls who are out there dedicating their time to a sport that they love and doing it for the high school kids. Kind of a scary thing, but hopefully a positive sign. Nice round of applause as the official helped off there and probably going to go get checked out.
Yeah, we seen it. You know, he just kind of just got shuffled in with the players, and he went down pretty hard there. And like I said, it took him a while to get situated around, and they got him on a gator, and they went ahead and they took him over to the squad, and they're going to check him out. And like I said, these guys, he's dedicated his life to something like this. You can tell by his age that he's still doing this because he loves it, and hopefully everything checks out for him, and he's going to feel it in the morning, but hopefully it ain't too bad.
So it will be Fairless ball, 2nd down and 1 upcoming. I'm assuming what's being talked now by the officials, because they are going to be one man short, how to do your side assignments and your back and front judge assignments, obviously.
Yeah, now you're going to have to pretty much do kind of like a diamond. You're going to have to put 2 guys on the sideline, 1 guy in the backfield, and 1 guy in the defensive backfield, and you're going to have to work together and make the best of the situation here.
Yeah, and obviously the main thing we're worried about is the health and safety of the official himself, so EMTs here are going to be checking him out. This is always the tough part, too, because now we got to keep playing football, and obviously people's minds are elsewhere.
Yeah, and shout out to the training staff for both sides. They was able to get to him
there almost immediately,
and help him out. Unfortunately, I was on the sideline a few years ago up at Sandy Valley, an Indian Valley game, when an official went down and had a heart attack, and the trainers got to him, and they pretty well saved his life there on the field, and he went into surgery the next morning, and everything was good with that man. And you don't know how much these trainers do and how much training they go to be able to do this. So shout out to the training staff.
So it is Fairless ball out of the pistol set. Snavely motions from left to right. Ritter back in front of Kirby. He'll turn. He'll fake it to him. Rolls to his right. Congdon comes down. So does a linebacker. Ritter back forward, and he is hit hard, but he's got enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down. It was only a gain of 1, but that might be one of the more hard-earned first downs that Ritterbeck's ever gotten.
Yeah, Congdon did his job out there. He got out there and he forced him back inside. And, if that's a first down, that's an outstanding play. But when you only needed a half-yard first down, it gets overlooked because the sticks moved.
Falcons ball at the 35-yard line. In the pistol, Ritterbeck has a running back to his right and behind him. He'll turn, give it to Kirby. Kirby tries to misdirection, or actually change his direction, I should say, as he'll push forward to the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup on first down. You'll take that every time if you're the Fairless coaching staff. One of the ones making the tackle in there, Kane Solinsky, the linebacker. One of the first times we've called his name tonight.
Yeah, Jake McDermott got to him early, but kind of hit him up high and didn't really have a chance of making a tackle, so he kind of ripped at the ball, and he was able to spin away and gain some yards out of it. So you kind of got to hit and wrap at the same time.
Ball at the 28-yard line now, 2nd and 3. Turns, hands it off. It's Kirby up the middle. He's grabbed by 2 different Tusky Valley linemen who will pull him down, maybe a gain of 2. That'll bring up 3rd down and very short.
Yeah, one of them was Jake McDermott again. He was able to kind of hit him high right there. He's got to get a little lower, get under there, and win that battle.
3rd down and 1 upcoming. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter clock. Administrative timeout. And I think you have a player banged up for Fairless who didn't want to come off the field, but I think the officials were saying, no, you got to go, buddy.
Yeah, he kind of tried to blend in with the huddle there, and they're like, no, you got to go. And
so a new offensive lineman will come in here for the Falcons. And who was checking out there was 59, Ashton Conley. Shotgun. Ritterbeck has Kirby to his left. Up man is an H-back off the right side of the line in Dean. He'll motion to the left. Snap goes back into Ritterbeck's hands. Jet sweep to Carl. Stiff arm on the first man through. Now he looks for room up the left side. He'll push forward, and he's got enough for another first down on the edge of the red zone. Great job by Cam Carl there. Kind of made it happen himself.
Yeah, Kane Solinsky was the one that got in the backfield and got to him, but the stiff arm kind of planted him down in the turf.
Second carry of the game for Carl. That one good for 5 yards at the 22-yard line now. If you're Fairless, this is exactly what you want to do coming out in this second half. Not necessarily chew the clock down because you know you have a bit of a quick strike offense, but if you're able to grind a little bit of clock, get these first downs, you're really going to start taking out the fight from the Trojans. But we know Tusky Valley's not going away anytime soon. Pistol, Ritterbeck, low snap, delivers left side towards the sideline. Little pitch and catch into the hands of Carl. That's up to the 17-yard line, 5-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, nice job by Carl right there. He kind of had to spin to make the catch, but he made sure he made the catch. You make a nice, strong catch right there, get 1 foot down, and it's a completed pass. So they picked up about 5 yards right there.
Falcons coming out of the huddle on what has turned into an absolutely beautiful night here from Zorville. No surprise, considering we are in that perfect time for football weather. Shotgun, Ritterbeck motions Kirby to his left. He will put it in his belly. Kirby looks for room on the right, tries to drive forward, spins around, and he is dropped at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2, but there wasn't much room.
Yeah, there wasn't no room, and he did a nice job making something out of nothing. It looked like he was going to be stopped over there, and he was able to duck and find the hole right there just to get forward for 2 yards.
3rd down and 3 upcoming. Fairless has had a little bit of success tonight on 3rd down, but they've had a couple miscues as well.
3rd and 3 for the Falcons.
This might be an extremely key 3rd down if you are the Trojans. I'd say you were probably in field goal range for Robinson, the Fairless kicker, sitting at the 15-yard line. Pistol again, but Kirby will motion off to the left side of Ritterbeck. Direct read on the left side. Ritterbeck looks for room, cut back at the 10, he's at the 5, leans forward at the goal line, and he's in. Mikey Ritterbeck takes it in from 15 yards out, his 3rd score of the night.
Yeah, just an outstanding job right there. That was a read that I kind of kept calling last week at Clemence. I'm like, I think I would put it in Ritterbeck's hands. And tonight they just did it right there, and he did a phenomenal job right there. Just ran downhill.
A picture-perfect opening drive for the Falcons in the second half has them up 34-7. Extra point from Robinson, going to be on the way here shortly. What great blocking, too, on that read. It was Kirby who was out in front of him who threw the lead block and really helped seal that edge. Robinson's into it. It is up, and it looks good. 35-7, Falcons lead. Big Z Sports is back following this.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast professional service to get back on the road? MPAC Collision offers 2 locations, Newcomerstown and Strasburg, to help you out. Whether you need auto glass repair, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just need a free estimate, MPAC Collision has you covered. So the next time you need a repair, visit MPAC Collision online at mpactcollision.com and start your free estimate and learn all about what MPAC Collision can do for you.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Time for another Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff on the way. Fairless captures a 35-7 lead. Mikey Ritterbeck showing off a little bit of the power running. Not just power running, though, Shannon. Patient running as he swerved and in between, out from behind his blockers. It was a great run for the junior quarterback. Kickoff goes back deep. It's into the hands of May. Grabs it at his own 13. Looks for a cutback. Tries to push away a defender, and he'll get pulled down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he did a nice job trying to push away and give himself some more room, and he did, but then all of a sudden everybody else collapsed on him. But, you know, another decent little chunk run right there on the special teams. But, you know, when you're starting at the 10-yard line, it's hard to say it's a real good run.
Caleb Roddenbush for the tackle for the Falcons.
If you have somebody on kickoff who does a proficient job in high school, that shows just how much of a weapon that can be. So the ball at Tusky Valley's own 29.
Yeah, that's what you always put your best players on special teams and see what they can do.
Shotgun now for Himes. Goes off the right side. He's going to run all the way, puts his head down, and he'll go down at the 34-yard line. Pick up a 5.
Not sure what happened over here on the sideline, but I've seen some Fairless players throwing their arms up in the air.
Do we call that chippy or extracurricular?
I would go with extracurricular right now, and then it gets chippy when both of them are
done. Brings up second and 5 on the Trojans' 34-yard line.
Himes so far tonight has been by far and away the leading runner for the Trojans. That was his 5th carry of the night. He'll be in the shotgun. He'll turn. He'll hand it off. Looking for room is Witz off the right side. He gets the nice edge set. He goes forward at the 42 and invites the contact and goes right through it and keeps going down the sideline. It's a First Federal Community Bank first down as he met C.J. Pumneo and powered through.
And that's what you got to do. You got to be a leader on your team. You don't want to run away from the contract. Take the contact on it to make you a better runner, and you never know what will happen if you can break through it instead of running out of bounds.
Witt's second carry, that one was good for 8 yards, and that's the longest Tusky Valley rush tonight. Witt's listed at 5'9", 170, running like an anvil. Himes in the shotgun has Witz to his left hip. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Goes straight to Witz. Witz cut back up the middle. He'll drive forward. 2 linebackers grab a hold of him at the second level and pull him down after a gain of 4.
Yeah, just another strong run right there. Your offensive line, if they can win the line of scrimmage and get you 2 yards, and you can get 2 yards, you'll go right down the field.
4-yard gain on the play brings up second and 6 on the Trojans.
Wondering with these quick handoffs like that, if we're going to see Himes potentially start considering pulling it out of the belly of Witz and taking it the other direction on an old-fashioned read option.
Yeah, and a lot of times that'll work for big gains.
Himes in the shotgun. Witz is there. Gives it to him again. Witz looks for the right side. Not going to get the edge that time as grabbing him and pulling him down. A nice defensive play for the Falcons there. Looked like grabbing in that time Anthony McCracken.
Yeah, and that play was almost a disaster because Himes...
take it back. It was Colin Shackle, rather.
Because Himes kind of stuck that ball in high and hit his running back in the upper left chest, and luckily he was able to get it down and get it secured.
So 3rd and 7 upcoming for Tusky Valley. Saw him go wide there. Then that was one of those situations where Fairless, you just had more defenders than they had blockers on that side of the field.
And that's what happens if you try to stretch it too soon. You got out there before your blockers got out there.
Himes gets the play call in. They're now set up with a pistol. 2 running backs either side of him. He'll go back to pass. Thought about Coulter on a swing pass. Instead he'll go deep to May. Jump ball, and it's going to be picked off again. And it's the 2nd interception of the ball game for Bronson Brown.
Yeah, Brown did an outstanding job right there. He got behind him and went up and picked it off.
Bronson Brown now has 2 interceptions and a punt return touchdown. Putting himself in the running there for the McAteer Realty Player of the Game.
27-yard line. We'll have it 1st and 10.
Of course, that'll be coming up in our Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. Not halftime show, right, Shannon?
Not the halftime show.
Fairless ball. Back at their own 27-yard line. Swing pass to the left side. That goes in the hands of Gilkerson. He'll get a block and go downfield. And it's Jesse White who will grab a hold of him and ride him out of bounds. And a player goes down on the sideline.
Yeah, and a flag comes in right there. And the Falcons players are clapping.
And White went down on the sideline for the Trojans, too. And I think the official might be pointing to both sides here. Which would be offsetting. White is still down on the sideline too, Shannon.
Yeah, you can see the trainer over here working on him.
I have no idea what happened exactly after the play. Both players went out of bounds. White had him down low on the leg, and then the players kind of separated from each other, and the flag came in. As it stands, Gilkerson with the reception, and I believe it would be about a 7 or 8 yard pickup. And it looks like we have holding called on the Falcons.
It was a personal foul.
Oh, it was a personal foul. I thought it looked like he said holding. So I'm not sure if that went on Gilkerson.
So I'm kind of wondering when the Falcons player went down if it was kind of a flop to try to sell a call, but They called it on Tusky, or they called it on Fairless right there.
Are we starting to fall into chippy territory is the real question.
Yeah, and that's, you know, you don't ever want to see that in sports, but it's even worse for this crew because now they're down a guy, and you got to, you know, try to get the game back under control.
So the reception would still stand. That should be a dead ball foul and make it second down now and long for Fairless. But they still have it marked as first down. Do you have any guess as to why it's still first down, Shannon?
No, and I see the official coming over talking to the Fairless quarterback.
Well, it's marked as first down. And officially first down, and we'll say 17. Ritterbeck in the shotgun, running back to his right. Carl motions left to right, and a player moved early.
Another flag on the play.
Not sure which one, but moved the Falcons back another 10, and you know that is not making Coach A.J. Sarbaugh very happy because the laundry continues to fly again on Fairless.
Yeah, I believe they called on the left tackle, number 70.
So Falcons break the huddle quickly again. It is first down, and we'll say a country mile out here in Zorville. Ritterbeck in the shotgun, one running back to the right, same formation as Carl motions left to right. And again there's extra movement. Right tackle got started early.
Yeah.
It was either the right tackle or the running back in Kirby who got headed downhill early.
This official here called it on number 55. He's to the point now that he's throwing numbers up in the air, and I can see him. So.
Well, I'm happy. Do you want the binoculars?
No, I don't need them because usually the official, he's been pretty agitated these last two plays.
Well, by my count, it would be first and 28. 38, rather. Pistol now. Ritterbeck has a running back behind him. Carl motions to the right side. Swing pass, bubble screen out to Carl. He gets a block on the interior, now on the outside. Steps towards the sideline. He's up to the 15, now the 20, 25. Cut back lane at the 30, 35, and he goes out of bounds. What a pickup there on first down, all the way down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they went completely to the wide side of the field. They gave him all kinds of room to work. So, you know, just outstanding job right there by the Fairless, and great call by Coach Sarbaugh and them. But Tusky Valley just kind of got lost out there.
It's a 26-yard reception for Carl.
And 2 for the Falcons on their own 35.
I guess I had it right the first time when I said first and 28. Pistol, Ritterbeck in front of Kirby. 2 wide receivers either side of the formation. Slings it right side into the hands of the receiver in Gilkerson. He'll look for room down the sideline, right into the chest of the cornerback as he is ridden out of bounds. And more flags come in as a couple Tusky Valley players were over on that Fairless sideline. A Tusky Valley player goes down. We'll take a timeout brought to you by the Cush Financial Group. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. That was a pickup that time of, I believe, 10 yards. But after the play, it's going to move back 15 yards. Taunting called on the Falcons along that sideline.
Yeah, and I believe it was from the gentlemen that were standing to the right of us. As soon as the big collision happened on the sideline and he fell on the sideline, all those players come running over to where the pile was. And it's just unfortunate if it was called on the sideline, guys, because that's really not going to make your coach happy.
I mean, this has been a drive. Both these teams right now, there's so much laundry on the field going back and forth. It will be, I guess, goes back to first down because the play would stand, but it will move them back to the 29-yard line after a 10-yard pickup on the swing pass. Carl motions from right to left. Ritterbeck in the shotgun. He'll go back. It's a screen. Throws to the middle of the field. He finds Kirby, who's open over the top of the defensive line. He's at the 40 now, midfield. Kirby breaks free. 40, 35, 30, stiff arm, 25-yard line rather, as he will go down and nearly flip the field. Another First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, outstanding run right there. And looks like they're going to bring it back to about the 28-yard line. Not sure how that is, but
46-yard reception on the screen play to Kirby.
Yeah, and you've seen that coming all the way. They let the pressure get into the quarterback. He did a nice job pedaling backwards, and they just kept coming, and he just laid it over their head to Kirby, and Kirby did the rest.
Empty set. Snavely will be an H-back. Motion man out into the backfield. Handoff there from Ritterbeck. It's a fake as he goes off to the right side, and he is pulled down after a pickup of 5 or 6. Nice run for Mikey Ritterbeck.
Quarterback keeper.
Give him a 6-yard gain, his 4th carry of the night.
Number 24, Kane Zielinski.
Kane Zielinski, another tackle for the junior linebacker. Say Tusky Valley has doing a lot on their line in terms of subbing in and out. Getting a lot of different players involved.
Yeah, they're trying to do a little bit of fresh stuff right there and keep fresh legs in there and see what they can do.
Shotgun for Ritterbeck, make it a pistol as Kirby now lines up behind him. They'll go bunch trio on the left side. Misdirection. Kirby is swallowed immediately, and Ben Congdon was one of the first men through as he's dropped for a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, and that's a big play you needed right there. So that's going to bring up 3rd down, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 8.5, it looks like.
3rd and 9 for the Falcons.
There's been some moments tonight for Fairless that misdirection has really wreaked havoc for Tusky Valley, but other times that defensive line has really broke through for the Trojans. Fairless breaks their huddle. They're in the shotgun. Snavely motions left to right. Motion man again. Carl now from left to right. They'll overload the right side with a running back on that side of the field. Ritterbeck, straight drop. Tries to step up in the pocket. Now he's pressured. Goes out to the left side. Gets some room. Delivers to the left corner of the end zone. And it's Carl who's there. A 32-yard touchdown strike. What a throw from Ritterbeck.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful throw right there. He did an outstanding job, and he was rolling out and just landed it right in his hands.
Cam Carl with his 2nd touchdown reception. Falcons increase their lead. Robinson will now step on for the extra point, and that's what Mikey Ritterbeck brings you from back in the pocket. He's got some legs, and he is an elusive quarterback to deal with, and a nice arm from him as well. Extra point is in the air, and that will go through. Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC vitamins and minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Time for another Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff. 7:30 on the clock as we are in a running clock here in the second half as Fairless increases their lead. It was Ritterbeck to Carl from 32 yards out for the score. Kickoff is away. 2 men back deep for Tusky Valley. It's the freshman in Levengood who takes it at his own 12. He'll look for room behind his blockers in front of him and nowhere to go as he'll get dropped at the 26-yard line.
Robinson.
And another flag comes in.
Number 12, Elijah Levengood.
More extracurricular after the play again, Shannon.
Yeah, the coaches aren't going to be happy about this. I mean, it's getting to the point now that it's uncalled for. You're letting your emotions get in check, and that's just making it worse on your team.
Personal foul called on Tusky Valley this time after some extra pushing and shoving. Trojans ball as they'll get backed up a little bit further. It's been a frustrating night for Tusky Valley. Some things have gone right, but for overall it's been Fairless, who has dictated the pace of this game from start to finish. Any scoreboard updates from the other games going on in Z Country?
I got all kinds of scoreboard updates. The Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard update. Strasburg leads Connaught Valley now 20-14 in the third quarter. Ashland leads New Philadelphia 13-7 at half. Columbus Academy leads Dover 20-14 in the fourth quarter. Garraway is on their way to picking up a win as they lead 41-6 over Zanesville.
Shotgun, Himes fakes it. He'll go off the left side. He looks for room. Bo Sheets is there, and another linebacker will come in and make the tackle as well. Flag comes in, and it might be in the territory of a face mask.
I think it was in a face mask. When he jumped in, I think Sheets got him, and Sheets knows he got him. A couple more Bear Carpet 1 scoreboard updates. Claymont leads Marietta in the fourth, 12-0. Newcomerstown got on the board. Toronto now only leads 26-16 in the third quarter. Mogador leads Malvern 28-14 in the third quarter. Union Local leads Harrison Central 28-3 in the fourth. Ridgewood leads Utica 24-0 in the fourth. Minerva 34, Sandy Valley 12 in the fourth quarter. Millersport 12, TCC 6, third quarter. And Carrollton and Howland has now went 10-10 in the fourth quarter.
Could be some extra football on the way in Carroll County. Himes in the shotgun, swing pass out to the left side. Receiver in Levengood will try to reverse field, go to the middle of the field. Now he's got some room, but there's a linebacker who will polish it off and finish it off, as there was going to be some open territory for Levengood, but the linebacker in Bushler was there to break down and prevent that from potentially ripping off for a big gain. Instead, it's a loss of 1. Second down and 11 upcoming, and that will do it for the third quarter. Big Z Sports will return. Hold your fours in the air. We're back after this.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Huge thank you to all of our presenting sponsors that they've been all season long in the Kime Company, Right Mark Roofing, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and DAC Vitamins and Minerals. And, of course, also jumping on for today's presentation, 21 Tire and Auto. As Shannon already mentioned, get your tires for the winter today at 21 Tire and Auto. Himes will be in the shotgun. He will turn. He'll hand it off. Looking for room is Witz. Reverses field. Goes up the middle, and he'll go down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 3. And the train has arrived in Zorville.
Yeah, train always goes through up here, and we've been here for track meets, and it's went through, and it's a very, very active railroad track.
Kind of indicative of Hunter Witz's running tonight. It's been a lot of hard-nosed power runs to earn the yards so far tonight for the Trojans. Things have not gone their way. Tusky Valley still out there swinging, though. In the shotgun, Himes will run off the left side. Gets a lead block from Witz. Tries to turn the corner, and the Fairless defense is there to collapse. And it will be a pickup of 3, but it brings up fourth down. In the portion of the game now, probably go for it territory no matter what if you're Tusky Valley.
Yeah.
But instead, actually, the punt team will come on here.
It would be, even though the score is out of reach, it'd be tough to go for it here and give Fairless such a.
I forgot they are only at the 19.
Fairless will start subbing in some JV players here soon.
So 2 returners will be back for Fairless. Levengood has the snap. He'll put a line drive into it. It's a low dribbler back to Brown. He'll look for room. Flag comes in. Brown's got room on the left side, and he's got a lot of space at the 30. Now a cutback at the 20. He's on the sideline. 10, 5, touchdown, as another flag comes in as well. Brown, as it currently stands, a 50-yard punt return, but there is a flag all the way back at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what this flag is, because it came in pretty early.
Flag on the play.
Officials talking it over. That came in, like you said, very quickly before I think Brown had even picked up the ball. Could be almost, Shannon, a block in the back if you had a gunner coming down the middle of the field.
Well, I tried to hurry up and count players because I figured the official back here was probably counting players, but I can only come up with 11 unless somebody snuck onto the sideline before I could get the count.
White hat will come out and make the official call. They are talking to head coach Kate Adams for Tusky Valley. I thought that almost looked like a legal substitution.
Well, it looked like a legal substitution.
And a holding as well. So take the punt return, touchdown for Brown off the board and move them back. Now I'm assuming that they will go from the spot of the foul all the way back about midfield. I guess they will not, as instead it goes up to the 24-yard line. Shannon, correct me if I'm wrong, but should that not take it back to where it happened, about midfield?
Well, the hold happened down here. This up here, I think.
Well, I understand now, because if it was the illegal substitution or too many men on the field, it would be enough to move the sticks for Tusky Valley.
Oh, yeah.
So there you go. Trojans ball. So shotgun for Himes, running back in the backfield with Witz. 2 wide receivers either side, hard count, and whistles. And do we have a uniform infraction again? No. I have no idea what it was that time. Himes gets the snap, straight drop, delivers, middle of the field, into the hands of the tight end, looking for room, up to the 28-yard line, making the 29, stood up, and finally the whistles will come in. Elijah Levengood gets the reception there, a pickup of 5.
Dylan Stevens, John Hill. Good for a 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Levengood so far tonight, 4 receptions. He's not had a huge total in the receiving category. 9:10 on the clock as it continues to roll. Shotgun, 2 running backs flanked either side of Himes. 1 wide receiver ISO'd either side. Handoff, Levengood, stutter step, goes to the outside, and he gets dropped at the 30, a pickup of 1.
Handoff to number 12, Elijah Levengood.
Yeah, I know the scoreboard isn't the way Tusky Valley wanted to see it tonight. They've seen a lot of good things from some young players tonight. One of them being Levengood, the freshman. He's having himself a nice little game right there. He runs hard. He's made some big plays on defense.
Brings up 3rd and 4 for the Trojans.
3rd down upcoming. Falcons defense. You know, it had success last week against Claymont. Obviously, the offensive production wasn't there. But this is the 2nd straight week that they have, as of right now, only given up to 7 points. That's some area of positivity if you're a Falcons fan. Himes in the shotgun. Straight drop. Quick drop. Goes to the sideline. He'll get it in the hands of the receiver. And there's a stick out on the outside by the cornerback. Will drive him backwards, but it is still enough for a First Federal Community Bank first down.
Yeah, nice job making the catch when you seen the stick coming, and you know, good job by the Fairless Falcon defender. He was right there as he caught the ball. He just wasn't there in time.
That was they marked it as a 4-yard pickup. It is enough to move the sticks. May's 2nd reception.
I actually had him a yard further up the field, so.
As did I. Result stays the same, though, a first down regardless. Trojans break the huddle. Shotgun again. Witz, right side of Himes. 2 wide receivers in the right. Himes ready, takes the snap. He'll give it to Witz. He looks for room, and in the backfield almost immediately is Bo Sheets as he went right past Ben Congdon.
Yeah, they did a nice job right there getting around Congdon, forced him back inside.
Take that back. That was number 66, Joey Benson, who got the TFL. Loss of 2 on the carry for Witz. That's been what has been most impressive for this Falcons defensive line tonight. They have shed blocks in a hurry on those inside of those zone reads. 2 wide receivers either side. May's going to line up in the slot on the right. Witts in the backfield with Himes in the shotgun. May motions from right to left. Himes looks to the left side, wants to go deep, gets rid of it, and that is going to be a battle for the ball, and not sure who came down with it. I guess it was May, but still it's going to be a loss of a yard. That was quite the battle for the ball.
Catch by number 2, Brody May.
Yeah, he did a nice job right there fighting to get that ball. But number 55, Ethan Miller for the Falcons, did a nice job coming around on the end, and he actually put a hit on the quarterback just as he threw that.
May's 3rd reception. 6:10 on the clock. Coming up is the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show. We'll wrap things up from here in Zorville and get you your McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Of course, you're going to want to tune in with the guys back in studio, whether it's at 99.9 or 100.9 FM, as they'll bring you that postgame show. And Congdon flinches on the left side.
That's his second false start of the game.
Start on the Trojans, costing 5 yards.
Been a rough night so far for Tusky Valley, Shannon, but as we have mentioned before, still in week 4. I mean, you want everything to be perfect this time of year, but so much still to flesh out before you get to conference play. And I know that's exactly what Coach A.J. Sarbaugh for Fairless will also say.
Yeah, you know, you hate to keep bringing it up, but you got to look at where Tusky Valley was last year, where they are this year. They're playing better ball, but at the end of the day, you still want wins, and he's going to be down because as soon as he caught it, his knee was on the turf.
It was a swing pass to the right side, got it into the hands of the receiver, did Himes into Kotler, but that's going to be a loss on the play as his knee went down while grabbing that ball. Loss of 4 brings out the punt team. Joey Kotler today, his 4th reception. And Fairless is not going to put a returner back deep. Levengood has it. He'll put his right foot into it. A booming punt that time as it goes well back and right on the sideline at about the 45-yard line. So that looks like Fairless will be taking the ball over from there with 4:35 on the clock. Probably looking to just chew this clock up and get out of here with their 3rd victory of the year.
Goes out on the Falcons 46.
Yeah, with this running clock, it's not going to take very long to get over with.
Falcons bringing out the offense. I believe they are going to bring out the second team offense now. No surprise. Great performance for Mikey Ritter back under center. Cam Carl, obviously the receiver, a couple of touchdown receptions for him. A much improved Falcons offense from last week.
I thought they was taking the time out. Everybody's walking towards the sideline, and I was wrong.
Some late substitutions here for Tusky Valley. Himes now checks in. New quarterback in the ballgame is Bronson Brown, who's had a heck of a game defensively and on special teams. He'll go off the left side on a read. He's got a lot of room down the left sideline, cuts up the numbers. Now he's at the 30, 25, lowers his shoulder at the 20, pushes forward, and he's down to the 17-yard line.
Number 9, Bronson Brown with the quarterback keep.
Outstanding game that Mr. Brown is having himself.
That was a 35-yard pickup by Brown.
Gate on the play, takes the ball down to the Trojans. 16-yard.
Brown's done a little bit of everything tonight for Fairless. Falcons going to take their time getting out of the huddle here. Overall, for the Falcons, how would you grade the game, Shannon? The win's going to be priority number 1, obviously.
You know, I mean, they've had a really good game, but you know, I'm kind of hanging in the high C range, low B range because just the flags alone against a solid opponent in the playoffs will end your season. You know, they cannot be happy with the amount of penalty flags that they've had this game.
Brown goes up the middle and pretty much stuffed at the line. Some other players getting subbed in here for Tusky Valley as well.
I feel since we've got to watch them 2 weeks in a row, the offense is totally better than it was last week. They spread the ball out more. They got more players involved. They did a lot of things. But Coach Sarbaugh, I guarantee you he's not happy about the amount of flags that they have given.
Brown in the shotgun. Shovel pass to the left side. Looking for room. Cutback lane at the 10. Now the 5. Drives forward towards the goal line. Falls in for a touchdown on the shovel pass.
Looked like number 23.
It was Bronson Brown who shovel passed it to Greg Grimm, the sophomore running back, at a 23-yard scoring strike. Take it back, 16-yard scoring strike. So now Brown has scored in a multitude of ways. Extra point upcoming. I believe this is a different kicker as well for Fairless. The number 18, Landon Kassler, the sophomore. Snap comes back, hold is good, and he is through it, and that's up and good as well. 49-7. We'll step aside for another Cush Financial Group timeout. Big Z Sports is back following this.
Top Notch Auto on East Plum Alley in Janaden. Your one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, offering experienced staff that can handle just what you need to keep your vehicle running at its best. Top Notch Auto specializes in diagnostics with state-of-the-art diagnostics equipment. Whether your vehicle needs regular maintenance or major repairs, Top Notch Auto can handle all your vehicle needs. They also offer a large selection of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, just to name a few. Find Top Notch Auto LLC on Facebook.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. To Cartoons of New Philadelphia kickoff. Tusky Valley sends two men back deep. Robinson back to do the kickoff duties once again, as Fairless going to be looking to polish this off with a defensive stand. How about the sophomore and Bronson Brown getting in there with technically, I guess, a touchdown pass, Shannon, on the shovel.
Yeah, I mean, outstanding game, punt return for a touchdown.
Two picks,
and a little shovel pass for a touchdown.
Jameis Robinson on the kickoff for the Falcons.
Robinson puts his foot into it. That a much higher kick this time around. Levengood will catch it almost on the run at his own 20. He'll look for room on the left side, tries to get around Carl but cannot, and is pulled down at the 30-yard line. So Trojans will take over as they'll be salting this one away, as Fairless will improve to 3-1. Tusky Valley falls to 1-3 on the season. You and I are going to have an interesting conversation when it comes to the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show for our McInturf Realty Player of the Game.
Yeah, Daniel Adams just sent me a text because he's down there with the shirt and says, "Who we thinking?" And I told him we're talking about it, and it might take a little bit.
Well, tell Dan he needs to give us his vote as well. In the shotgun, Hines turns, hands it off. Witz looks for room. He'll dive for it at the 35. He's grabbed from the side. That's going to be a face mask. As you saw his head get ripped down, that was not Witz that time. It was Ollie Davidson, the freshman. Would have been a 6-yard gain for Davidson, or will be, but personal foul on the face mask will move the Trojans up.
Nice hard run up the middle by number 20, Ollie Davidson.
Clock continues to roll. Did you ask Daniel for his opinion?
Yeah, I'm getting those little bubbles, and they've been gone for a while, so apparently
he's thinking too.
With that penalty, that's a Trojan football.
And this was possibly the last play of the game right here.
Himes will go in the shotgun. Two wide receivers right, tight end and on the right side as well. Himes with a read off the left side. He'll get some room at the 40, and he is pulled out of bounds at the 39-yard line, an 8-yard pickup, and that should do it and be all she wrote for tonight. The Fairless Falcons, after a disappointing 7-6 loss last week, have an offensive explosion this time around, 49-7. They're going to pick up the victory tonight. We mentioned about the flags. We mentioned some miscues for this Falcons team that I'm sure Coach Sarbaugh and company won't be overjoyed about. However, priority number one was handled, which was a win, and on top of that, you did so in very convincing fashion. A great game to have right before you get into the conference slate.
Yeah, like I said, they did a lot of things right tonight. They got the offense pointed in the right direction. Defense had another solid night. They just got a lot of mental things to clean up. And when I say mental, it's just when you have those penalties, 99% of them is a mental breakdown. So that's really the only thing they got to get really cleaned up.
Stay tuned, because coming up we'll have the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. We'll wrap this thing up and we'll hand out our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Final score, Fairless 49, Tusky Valley 7. Stay tuned. Big Z Sports is back after this.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Jeff Wallach, LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Lindsay Adams State Farm takes pride in customer service, community involvement, and their professional knowledge in the products and services offered, providing protection to their customers in more ways than just their auto insurance by protecting you from encountering any unexpected occurrences, including your auto, home, income, and the loss of a loved one. At Lindsay Adams State Farm, you're more than a customer, you're part of their family. Learn more about what Lindsay and her agents can do for you by visiting lindsayadamsf.com.
For the final time tonight from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, it is your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show where Fairless picks up the 49-7 win over Tusky Valley. And Shannon, I gotta say, although even with some mistakes, a complete victory from top to bottom from Fairless. Got the offense rolling for sure after some question marks from last week. Got a special team score in there as well. Defense really showing up to play. It's what the Falcons needed.
Yeah, they corrected a lot of things, like I just said a little bit ago, from last week. Now they got some more things to correct, but, you know, all around, Coach Sarball's got to be happy with the way his offense performed this week. They was able to move the ball forward even after all the false start penalties they had. They had some big holding penalties. They had some personal foul penalties. And in the middle of all that, they were able to still move the ball forward on offense, and that's a plus.
Well, to your point of moving the ball forward on offense, you know, last week they did have 290 yards, but kind of had some struggles overall in terms of converting those into points. They did not have that problem here tonight. Overall, as a team, the rushing game wasn't necessarily where you would probably want it to be, but it's bailed out by the fact he had 273 yards through the air. That'll definitely solve some of those issues.
Yeah, and, you know, a lot of times you see these quarterbacks get the big yards, and a lot of them's off screens off of this. But he had a beautiful pass down here across the middle. It was for 30-some yards. Then he had another one down here at the other end of his end zone. It probably went for 30 or 4 yards, all through the air. You know, he did have a couple big screen plays that went for some yards, but he still, as a quarterback, he's got to sell that screen. And he did a good job, and his offensive line did a good job, and the passing game was really good tonight.
For Tusky Valley, they round out the game with 131 yards of total offense. The only touchdown of the game came by way of the freshman in Elijah Levengood, who came in on the 1 yard line and plunged in on a quarterback draw that drew the game to 28-7, but that was as close as it was going to get as Fairless kind of cruised from there on out. What a game for Bronson Brown. 2 interceptions, a punt return touchdown, and a shovel pass passing touchdown as well. Mikey Ritterbeck, the quarterback as well, was about as efficient as you could possibly get. I've only got him marked down, Shannon. I'm going through my stats now just to double check. I've only got him marked down for 3 incompletions. I've got him for 19 for 22, 273 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and a rushing tote as well. And his favorite receiver, no surprise, Cam Carl, 8 receptions, 132 yards. That tandem was dangerous tonight.
Yeah, just an outstanding job all the way around. Like you said, your quarterback, the first thing you want him to do is you want him to take care of the ball. Second thing you want him to do is manage the game, and he did that tonight. And he was very efficient with where he threw the ball. He did nice jobs on the option read, whether to keep it or hand it off, and he did a phenomenal job tonight. So outstanding job by him. And why, before we go anywhere, we see the official right here that went down. He's still riding on the cart, and he looks to be moving around pretty good. So
a very welcome sign.
Yeah, prayers to him, and hopefully everything heals up pretty good.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, we've already talked about his stats, and it should be no surprise. It was a little bit difficult. We went back and forth on who it was going to go to, but considering the way he orchestrated things tonight and just how efficient he was, our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, the junior quarterback, Mikey Ritterbeck for the Fairless Falcons. 3 total touchdowns, 273 yards through the air, 19 for 22. Couldn't do much to stop number 6 tonight.
Nah, he just wanted it more. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes you got to have a player say, hey, get on my back, and we'll get things done. And congratulations to Mr. Ritterbeck and the Fairless Falcons on their win.
They improved to 3-1. Tusky Valley slips to 1-3. Thanks for tuning in to the Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show with us here on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Tune in with the guys in studio at 99.9 and 100.9 FM as they will bring you the full post-game show. Check in with head coaches who picked up some victories tonight, and also maybe some updates from stringers as well. For the Claxon Communications crew, Daniel Adams and Shannon Thomas, I'm Nick McWilliams. Don't go anywhere, Z Country. We'll be back at a high school again near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.